Hello, everybody. This is Darlene. Welcome to my live. Whoever is here or will join me, thank you for being here on a Sunday night. And I thought, I did this last time, but I thought because I did a little quick little reading on the solar eclipse last time, but that was 2 weeks ago. So I thought since we're right on top of it, it's literally tomorrow, the full moon solar eclipse, and it's coming very close to where I live. I'm not directly in the path, but I am in the 85 to 90% of viewing, I guess, the full eclipse. So it's gonna be powerful. I'm already feeling the energy. So just for fun, I thought that maybe I would pull some cards and ask what. I think I'll start by asking what challenges these energies from the solar eclipse will offer. And then I'll follow up with what strengths it will give us, what tools maybe that it will give us. So let me do that. I'm going to start shuffling my cards here. And let's ask maybe just 3 cards. Yeah, let's just start with 3 cards. And ask what challenges might this full moon eclipse give us here for the near future, whatever that looks like, near future. Because I'm not an astrologer, but I do know these eclipse energies last for several months. So we'll see. I just know that I've been feeling some intensity here in my life. That's ready. So let me pull 3 cards here. Let's see. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because the tower ember. So we asked what challenges. All right. So this is really clear. What challenges it might offer. Let me see what's okay. 1 second. Yeah. This is so. If I had picked these cards, if I had strategically gone through the deck and picked these cards with this in mind, I couldn't have picked better cards, but I didn't. So the tower, but it's in reverse. So that might mean a little less of a tower than some towers can be. Towers are just about things being torn down so they can be rebuilt stronger and with a better foundation. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So this is a challenge, followed by the 10 of Wands. So I think this is, I just got one word here is conflict. I just get conflict. So it seems to me that many of us will get stirred up, will get triggered, and we're very likely, now I know it can be standing your ground, and it can be fighting for what you believe in and all those kind of things. I just heard conflict because of the combination of these 3 cards. And look at his face. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but look at his face. He looks pretty determined. And then the 10 of Wands is a very, very heavy burden, but the 10s are the end of that struggle. This resets to an ace. So it's just saying, get ready. You're going to get triggered. And why are you going to get triggered? Because you have something to learn. Because let me get rid of the camera. This is the Page of Pentacles, which is, to me, he's the student, the page that is learning along history. I just think about him as learning and lessons and life lessons. And so the gift here, the Pentacle, is that we're going to have some learning. It's an opportunity to overcome ourselves. Let's say we used to have, I made up this acronym called HOHO, and that stands for HO, Healing Opportunity. So when you get triggered, I used to tease my friends I have meditation friends. We've been in this group for 35 years. So, and we used to, that was a good ho-ho for you, huh? So there, you might have some good ho-hos out there, some good opportunities to take a look at your foundation. what is your life built on? What is the foundation here? And things that you might be ready to put down. Now, I have heard some astrologers talk about, and of course, both full moons and eclipses are about letting things go, releasing things, right? And so to me, this is just things that don't serve you anymore, things that you feel that are burdening you, that are weighing you down. Those are the things we need to let go of. And instead of standing on this hill and fighting for them, let them go. That was cool. All right, now I'm going to ask, let's see, I will ask, now those were the challenges. So now I want to ask, what gifts, other than ho-hos, we know that's one, what gifts or strengths might this eclipse, this full moon eclipse, offer us? What gifts or opportunities might this full moon, ooh, those just popped way out. Hold on 1 second, I almost lost one right there. Might offer us. All right, let me get one more. Here. That one wants to come out. All right. I heard failure is not an option. when this card, where's the glare? I forget, this computer's opposite. That's the Six of Wands in reverse, which means in the upright, it's somebody coming home after a long battle, that's victory. But in the reverse, it means a failure, right? Let me go in order. So now, remember we asked what strength. So we may have to face some things that make us unhappy, like we just looked at, the challenges, things that disappointed us. But those are things that we might want to reassess. In the upright, this is someone who's disappointed, who's apathetic about this cup the divine is handing it. And so in the reverse, to me, this is someone who's rethinking that, who's, maybe I shouldn't have turned that cup down. So, and then of course, as I said, this is something that seems like a failure, seems like something that didn't work out. So to me, the strength here, let me at the bottom of the deck, that way you go, is the Hangman in the upright. This is getting a new perspective. He's the thief who stole whatever, I don't remember what, and they've hung him up here so that he can get a new perspective. So that's exactly what I got when through all this is failure's not an option. Well, that's because if you rethink something, if you dig for the gold in something, whatever challenges come to you, if you look at that, well, let's see, I can look at this like it was a disappointment, like it made me unhappy. I can say, yeah, I still don't want that cup, whatever it is. And yes, this was a failure. Or I can look at this from a new perspective. I can say, well, what did that show me? What gift did that give me as a person? Did that make me stronger? Did that make me more resilient? Did that make me dig deeper? Did that make me discover a gift that I had? Did that make me, I don't know, things that are practical too. Save more money, not give of yourself when you're depleted, give yourself more self-care, those kinds of things. So I think it's just saying, watch your perspective here, watch your thinking, because I do know it's a very potent time for manifestation, very potent time for manifesting right now. And so I want to see what's under that Hangman. Yeah, I'm not making this up. What's under the Hangman? Yeah, is the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, excuse me, that's anxiety, worry, stress. So you have a choice about how you think about things that may come because of this eclipse. You have a choice to say, well, that really sucked. Or that was a great opportunity for me to look at myself. That was a really good, that hurt, but it was a good opportunity for me to see something about myself that maybe I needed to see. Maybe I needed to look at this differently and get a new perspective. All right, y'all. Thank you. for letting me do that with you. That was fun. I wanted to see where the death card was, because that was, and I thought I saw it. Let me see. So if anybody's here, yeah, the death card is next to the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a money thing or stability thing, whatever happens. But the death card here is in reverse, and that's just backing up this message saying, don't be afraid of change. To me, the death card is about change and transformation. And, yeah, your plans may not always work out, but this is somebody who's making choices. What choice are you going to make? You're going to choose the wand of positive thinking or the wand of negative thinking. Just saying. All right. Okay. Well, of course, someone's here. Thank you, Wendell. My BFF. She's so good to me. I just love her. All right. Well, is anybody? I'm not going to stay on here just hanging out tonight. So if anybody has a question they would like to ask the tarot, we'll be happy to pull some cards for you. It won't be long reading, but if anybody's watching that has a question, please type that in the chat. Let me get my cards back. Ooh, we like her. Remember to come from your hearts. Remember to come from your hearts. All right. I was, since you're here, Wynell, I'll tell you, I was walking today, exercise. We do a little exercise walk on Sundays with my friend. And she was sharing a story with me about a friend of hers that she knew very, very well. So this was someone that she trusted. And this friend and her son, and I won't go into the whole long story today, but basically it was about, these are my words, not hers, somebody that was in one place and then suddenly was in another place. So would you call that going through a wormhole? Would you call that time? What's the word? Being jumping timelines. That's what I was trying to think of. Jumping timelines. I have had the experience of that twice. One was, I would say, more of a wormhole situation, and one was a time jump, which was interesting because I time jumped backwards, not forward, backwards. So I think it's interesting. Anyway, this is an odd topic, random topic to come up and talk about tonight, but I don't know, it just made me think about, I bet there are a lot of people out there that have experiences, and I don't know that we have labels for all those experiences, but it was interesting. Mine was when I was traveling. Yes. Yeah. Making mistakes. Yeah. Exactly. That's a good point, Lionel. When the mistake sometimes is hanging on too long, when it's time to let go. You did too. You flipped. Yeah. You've had a time jump. Mine was, I'll share, one of mine was, I was a friend of mine. We were traveling in Costa Rica, and we had gone on a day trip. I don't even remember where we're going, for that matter. But we were going on a day trip. And so we got in the car, and it was about an hour, a little over an hour and a half, about a little over an hour, drive. And so we were going wherever we were going. And it was beautiful countryside, and we were enjoying, and we were talking, and we're looking out, and we're saying, oh, yeah, this is so pretty. And we were observing the things as we came along them in the countryside on the view. So we were it wasn't like we were just engrossed in conversation in the car. We were observing the countryside as we were going along the way, and that's relevant in a minute. So we went down, we did our thing, I had some lunch, and then we decided on the way back, we had debated going back the same way we came or going back a different way. And we said, well, it was a pretty drive. We already did this. So let's just go back the way we came. So we were driving down the road and having some conversation. And about 30 minutes into the drive, we both got really oddly quiet. And I remember sitting there thinking, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be the weirdo. I remember thinking, I don't remember that. And I don't remember that. And just so I started looking and just looking out the window for the next 10 or 15 minutes, and nothing was the same. And after about 15 minutes, she spoke up and she was having the exact same experience. And we were just blown away because it was just like somehow we jumped. I don't know if we jumped roads, we jumped time, I don't know what we did. Um, but we both had the same experience, unbeknownst to the other. And then, of course, we shared that on the way. So that was interesting. And it's cool to have experiences because when people talk about those things, they're not really relative. You can't relate to them. But that was one for me that it was perfect because somebody shared it. It wasn't. I knew that I hadn't just imagined it because she was having the same experience. Hmm. And the other one, I was by myself, but because I'd had the previous experience, this one didn't freak me out. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. Well, now I have an extra hour in my life. It's like, okay. Oh, what the heck? I'll share that one with you too. So I was going to meet a friend that I hadn't seen in a very, very long time, a young woman, and I was meeting her downtown. And I had been looking forward to this because I literally hadn't seen her in a few years, and we reconnected back on social media. And so we made this plan to meet for lunch in this restaurant downtown and set a time and all that good stuff. And I was just paranoid because I don't go down to this part of downtown very often. And I was paranoid, so I was really wanting to be there on time and early because I wasn't sure about the parking. It's kind of crowded, and so I wanted to be there, make plenty of time. And so I kept looking at my watch. I kept looking at my watch to be sure, and I left myself plenty of time to get there. And all the way there, I kept looking at my car. Gosh, all right, well, I got 15 minutes. I can park the car, and I can walk, even if I have to park 2 blocks away. So I was looking at my watch, and I was looking also at my clock on the car dash. And I get down there and park my car. I'm not out of the car, but I parked the car. And for some reason, when I pick up my phone and I look at my watch again, it's an hour early. I am not playing. I did not make that up. I wasn't drinking. There was no alcohol. It was the middle of the day. No funny business. And I just sat there a minute. I thought, okay, now I know I looked at my watch. I looked at my watch, I don't know, 20 times. I looked at the clock when I was getting ready before I left my house. I looked at the clock in my car. I did all of that. I mean, there was no, sorry, that's my son showing me a picture of how he bummed his ankle. Oh no, okay. Oh geez, that does not look good. Okay. So anyway, I knew that I wasn't crazy because I had not just imagined it. There was enough evidence. Anyway, blah blah blah. That was my 2 experiences with jumping time. So I basically had an extra hour given to me as a gift in my life, and that was fun. Okay, anything? Hey, Juanelle, do you have a question? If not, I'm not going to make this a long one. Nobody else is on right now that wants a question answered. So if you don't have anything, we will make this short tonight. I did want to just come and do that real quick reading. I do feel like shuffling plates in there, but that's about. Ooh, okay. All right. What does the deck want to tell me? Are you kidding? I'm shuffling, and guess what pops out again? Well, I'm battening down the hatches at my house. I don't know about y'all. That tower card won't go away. And I've noticed a lot of readers that I particularly the readers that I respect, they're getting the tower card a lot. So y'all, this is just going to be, a kaboom for some people. And that is not always a bad kaboom. That could be a good kaboom. It could be like, for example, that first pull with the tower, that could be, it could be good. You could be meeting somebody new and energy is saying, but don't put up a wall and, don't start the conversation by telling them all your woes. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to read that. So, yes, bail fast or wait it out. Yeah, exactly. I know it. Well, that's yeah. We'll see. like I said, I think the energy, I've been feeling it kicking up anyway. So I'm just waiting, and I might be one of the luckier ones. I was listening to some astrologers about Scorpios. We're not going to get it too bad, I think, depending on what house it's in. We're going to get hit later in the month with, is it Saturn and Uranus? I think it is, maybe on the, if I'm not mistaken, around the 27th or so. I think that we get hit with something there. But anyway. All right. Well, nobody's needing a question tonight, so I'm going to cut this short and enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you guys meaning one out. Honey, I love you. Thank you for showing up for your BFF. You did ask a question. Oh, that was your question. I thought you were being funny. I didn't know that was your question. Sorry. So sorry. I didn't catch that. Hang on a minute. All right. All right. So I want to answer one else's question. I thought you were making a comment. Bail fast or wait it out. All right. That's the question. Let's see. So you haven't shared this with me. I don't know what's going on there, but all right, let's see what Tarot has to say. So it's good I'm neutral. I don't know what it's referring to. Well, you don't have clarity about it. Whatever it is, it's clear. That's probably why you're asking. The King of Pentacles in reverse popped out. That can mean a lack of stability. It can also mean the money not being good. So I don't know if this is a money question. Let me see if a couple more cards here. Let's see. He's normally a very stable, dependable king, but in the reverse, not so much. Why are they? I must need a different deck. These cards are, oh, whoa, I'm not wanting to talk as I said that. All right, hang on. A bunch just fell out. And that same ace came back around, so you need to use. So this is telling me you can't see everything. There's not enough clarity here, probably, for you to make a decision. Things are not balanced. There's not an equal. I don't know what you're dealing with, if this is what it is, but this is saying whatever it is unbalanced. Is not an equal give or take to the situation yet. But the Ten of Pentacles is good. This is very good. If this is about a person, they don't want to change. And that could be causing a lack of stability. But this Ten of Pentacles is the happy everything. This is one of the best cards in the tarot. Let me see what's at the bottom. Yeah, the King of Swords in the reverse. He's cutting, he's angry, can be volatile. If this is a person, I wouldn't want to deal with him right now. And below that is the Hermit card, which may be saying if this is a person, something you're dealing with, this would be telling me, well, in the reverse, it came out in reverse. I'm feeling the energy here because in the reverse, it can mean isolation. So I don't know if this is talking about a person or it's HOA. Oh, okay. Hang on. That gives me, thank you for that. It gives me a reference now. That's easier to. All right, hang on a minute. Let me see here. Well, truth is coming. You will get clarity. Some things you can't see right now, though. I know you feel like pulling back and isolating. That's you. I can feel that. But you've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. This is talking about somebody who's trying to move on to calmer waters, but they're not there yet. Can also be in the upright, moving away, literally. and it's in the reverse. So that to me is a no. So this could be you getting angry over the situation. And what I think Spirit is saying, but you don't have all the information. You don't have all the truth here. Yes, it seems very imbalanced right now because there's a lot of money involved. And this is your happily ever after, your home, all that good stuff. Yeah. But the death card in reverse can also be, like I said, it's something you don't want to end. I don't think you really want to move. I don't think you want to do that. I know this feels like it's causing instability. I can feel that. Hang on, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask advice. No, I'm going to get this deck. Hang on 1 minute. So what's the advice for Wynell regarding her HOA here? What should she do? Give me some card, Spirit. What's the advice for her? Okay. Go back and read the first part of watch the first part of this, because this card came out earlier, and I think the eclipse is triggering. You got the Hermit again in the reverse. Wow. Isolation. Are you feeling isolated? Are you feeling insecure right now? That's what I'm feeling for you. Yeah, and the Four of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I can feel what you're feeling from all this, but give me a second. I am not depending on the cards here. I want to give this to you. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, the Hermit energy is all over this, and I can feel that's you. You're wanting to pull back. You're wanting to withdraw. You're feeling like there's been deception. And I'm not saying that because the card is here. That's what I'm feeling in the energy. I don't really need these cards to tell you what I'm feeling. You're feeling, again, the reason I said that about go and watch the first part of this when we talked about the eclipse energy, because the Six of Wands in reverse came out there. So I think you're just getting stirred up. Your eclipse energy is here. All this is stirring you up. And it's all about how you look at things. That's the message that's the shortened message that came through. We have a choice about how we look at things. Are you going to go for the, for me, this is a failure. I made a bad decision. I'm going to be a recluse. I'm just going to hide out here and dwell on my disappointment. Or are you going to focus on what you do have? You do have a beautiful home. You do have money in the bank. You have all the things that are positive. And I'm not meaning to jump on you. I'm not doing that. I'm just this is what the cards are saying here, though. I think this is, in my intuition, forget the cards. My intuition is telling me you need to wait. You just need to wait. That's part of what this Hermit card is saying. I'm just feeling, wait, don't do anything quite yet. There's more information coming. And I cut the deck, and the Death card in the upright is here. That means change. That means transformation. These things take time when you're dealing with HOAs. Boy, do I know that one. But I'm feeling, just give it a month. Let's see what happens in a month, because I think you might feel differently about it. I'm not saying the facts are going to change, but I think the energy of the eclipse and all that might shift, and you might feel differently. So that's my 2 cents. Hi, Janine. Good to see you. Hello. Excuse me. Glad you joined us here tonight. So, well, now I hope that helps. I hope it's, like I said, I know how frustrating that can be, and you feel very alone in those situations. I do know that, but I just feel like you just wait. Don't do anything quite yet. Let this energy settle from the eclipse and the full moon, and see how you feel about it. Because I don't think hopefully you don't have to make any pressing decisions about that. Okay, now I was about to get off here, and now I'm seeing some more people. So does anybody have a question they would like me to pull some tarot cards? If so, type it in the chat, please. Tarot questions. Tarot. Going once, going twice. Those of you that came late, you might want to go back and replay the beginning of this. I did pull some cards regarding the full moon and solar eclipse happening tomorrow. So I've got some glasses that I got from the last one. I'll dig those out because it's coming really close to where I live. Like I said, I'll see about 85% of a full eclipse where I am. So that'll be interesting. Trying to think of exactly what ritual I want to do tomorrow. I have a few ideas. So it is a good time to do rituals, even if it's just writing down what you'd like to let go of. Full moon, things you want to eclipse out of your life that you want to let go of. So just a very simple one is write it on a piece of paper, hold it in your hands and ask whoever you believe in to hear your prayer and then burn it and let it go up into the ethers. That's a real simple one. In Ohio, oh yeah, you're going to get, let's see, Ohio. Yeah, you're going to get a real good view of it there too, aren't you, Janine? I think so. Yeah, Four of Pentacles keeps coming out. I hear you. All right. Nobody else has a question? I can't believe you guys don't take advantage of this. Just a question. I'm here. Yes, I think you are going to get yes. You got your glasses. You got those funky eclipse glasses. I have mine. I got to dig them out though. I know I still have them somewhere. You? Why now? Is that a comment or a question? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yes, you're right. I think I understand what you're saying. Well, I wish people weren't shy because, I am sitting here on my Sunday night, making myself available. If people have a question they need some help with, I am here for you. That's why I do these. So if anybody out there is shy or they just want to watch me. Well, I haven't tuned into that. I was hoping we could just do some tarot, but, nobody's showing up. Let me ask. I really haven't asked that. I opened the door, but I haven't asked that. Let me ask. You put these tarot cards down. They're distracting me. Hang on. Let me ask. Is anybody home? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I know y'all think I'm nuts. I don't care. Well, I do have a feisty young woman coming through. I don't know who she belongs to. Like I said, sometimes these people come through and for people that will see the video later, not necessarily live. She was like late teens, maybe early 20s. She is fiery and feisty, this one. She did not like to be told what to do. So if anybody knows this young woman, she was blondish, longer hair. Like to boss her siblings around or other people. She's feisty. I mean, she's coming in. So I don't know if anybody claims this one. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. I can't remove that. Any feelings? Oh, yeah, that's what Janine just was asking me if anybody was coming through. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Janine. I know. I would like to do these on a regular basis. It's kind of my goal. So I don't know who this young woman belongs to. Let me see what her message is. She says she's coming through for her mom. She's now. I'm gonna say I started to say she's angry, but that's not really true. They're not really. It's not like they are over there being angry at us. No, it's just she's showing herself to me as you might recognize her. Okay, let me be clear about that. So she's coming through with this feisty sort of like this energy to someone she loved here. I'm feeling this is a mom. Yeah, it feels like a mom for sure. And she's like, and when I start to say angry, not really angry, but angry like there's something you're doing she's not happy with. It has to do with self-care. All right, let me see. Can you give me more on that, please? Sorry, I'm not looking at my chat. I guess I should. Aw, thank you, Teresa. Let's see. This is something to do with your diet. Something about eating meat. What is this about? What? You're getting weak or something about your health and what you're eating, whoever this message is for. So it's like a role reversal, like a mother might chastise a child. You know, you can't just eat burgers all the time and chips. You have to eat some good food. And you know what happens to you when you don't eat right. And so, okay, this mom may be diabetic. That may be why she's coming in with that. she's shaking. Yeah. Okay. So whatever you've been eating has not been good self-care is basically what she's saying. And she's wanting you to get back on track. She's saying, get back on track with your food. Don't get lazy. I know you didn't feel good. I know you're depressed. Actually, she did say that. I'm sorry, but she did. That's interesting. She said, but what you're not remembering is that it's a cycle. Like when you're not eating right and then you get depressed because you don't feel good, then you don't eat right. And it's just this circular sort of downward spiral that is not good for you. So this is her message today to whoever this is meant for. Okay, what else? All right, so bringing something about the dog and walking the dog. You're feeling bad about not walking the dog more. And she's saying, yeah, I know you don't feel good, but it would be good for you. But I know you don't feel good. But yeah, so it's kind of that downward spiral. When you don't get out of the house, you don't walk the dog, you don't feel good. It's easy. I'm a recluse by nature, so I get it. I have to push myself sometimes to get out the door. But she's saying it's good for you. Oh, and that's one of the reasons. I don't know if somebody gave you this dog or they bought you this dog or gifted you this dog or you inherited this dog. I don't know, but she's saying that's one of the reasons we got you a dog is so it would force you to get up and get out and do more. All right, let me see if anything else. She's saying, and put your boots on and go out and slosh around in the dirt in the garden. Okay, so I guess you garden. I am seeing this really dark, rich soil. Oh, that's yummy. I am Janine, write me one more comment because I have trouble seeing the very bottom line of whoever the last comment was for some odd reason on my screen. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe if I go up here and hide this bookmark. Hang on one second. Let me do that. I bet that might help. Let me see if I can. Whoops, y'all, don't go away. I don't think that was it. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to. Somewhere on here it says hide bookmark, but I'm not sure I know where to find it. I did it the other day. Oh, here we go. That's better. Oh, I can see you now. Okay, thank you. Are you a recluse? I mean, I just like, I don't mind being in my own company. I don't need to be around other people. All right, now I can see it. All right. Do you believe in those from the other side? No people love them, even if they knew each other. They never knew each other. Oh, definitely, Janine, because I believe that we incarnate together in soul groups, like a soul tribe, and we change roles sometimes, but we've known each other before. Most of us have known, not everybody, but most of us have known each other before in different roles. And yes, they do. The other side, when we get there, there is a wisdom, a knowing that we don't have here in the physical body. It's like when children are born, when babies are born, they come in with a memory. They can still see and hear many things in the unseen world that most grown-ups can't. And that's why you hear kids talk about things. They'll say things that we think maybe are a little crazy, or they have imaginary friends, or they have, they say things that we might not understand. And they're just because they can still see that. And they don't really lose that ability. They do lose that ability. Usually around 5 or 6, just they start, and the more that the adults come in and tell them they're seeing imaginary things and it's not real and they poo-poo that, then it's going to go away quicker. But the point is, we all have access to that, but we're not cultivated enough, or we're not awakened enough, or we're not, I can't think of the word, I just drew a blank, to be able to connect to that level of energy. It's all about energy. Everything is energy. So these people never die. They just change form. They would just put down the suitcase and they go, and then they hang out for a while, and then they come back and they pick up a new suitcase. So yes, but to answer your question, they can see us from the other side. They see what's happening in your everyday life. They see what you're going through. They see that you miss them, they cry. And even if they don't know you, they probably did know you at some point. And I'm not saying everybody, but does that answer your question? Let me know if I'm off track there, but I think that was the essence of your question. Well, I think I've always kind of naturally been a recluse, but having more sensitivity, it just makes you kind of want to not be out there roaming around with the world and picking up on all the energy all the time. Excellent question, Teresa. Teresa asked, how can I hear loved ones when they are visiting? Well, one of the best ways you will hear them is when you sleep in your dreams. If you've ever dreamed of a loved one, that's most likely because they were there visiting you, because we don't have the physical barrier in that realm. And they know that, and we are most accessible during that time when we sleep. You're very welcome, Janine. And so that's one way. Another way is and this might be a little bit longer discussion that we'll talk about at some point too. Everybody's born with intuition. It's part of the human makeup. Everybody has it. It's a question of whether or not you cultivate it, and whether you encourage it, and whether you honor it. And so the more you do that, the more you'll begin to trust it, the more you'll be able to hear things. And hearing things, for example, excuse me one second, let me get a little sip. For example, when I hear things, when I hear people talking to me from the other side, okay, it's not like they're standing in my head with a megaphone most of the time. It's more subtle. And I think that's what people don't realize. When you think about people with special abilities, it's, you think that there's like this big boisterous handwriting on the wall kind of thing that we're experiencing, and it's quite the opposite. So here's a little inside trick, not trick, insight. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not that, it's quite the opposite. It's a very, very subtle, quiet type of information that we get. It's very like if you sit and daydream and you see things in your head because you're daydreaming. It's very like that. And the best way to cultivate that is one, through meditation, so that you can learn how to let go of the physical world. That's a good practice for you. And then use your imagination sometimes. Now, I'm not saying to create things that aren't there in your head in order to talk to dead people. That is not what I'm saying. But I am saying if you practice letting go of the physical and getting neutral, that's what meditation does for you. If you get neutral, because we're so plugged into the 3D, that enables you to be able to hear things more clearly, hear that very quiet information that comes to you through your intuition. And I sometimes are pointing to my belly button, which is your dantine. That's the center of your body, both energetically and physically. And that's kind of the seat, if you will, of your intuition. And that's why I was pointing. I'm getting way off track. I'm just rambling, but it's a topic I love to talk about. So if you want to do that, I would encourage you to meditate, find some quiet time, even if it's just 10, 15 minutes a day, whatever you can manage. And I keep forgetting, I have a video that I posted that I created years ago about how to meditate, and I keep forgetting to put it on YouTube. I will do that. And if hopefully I'll remember to come back and maybe link it in here, but if not, it'll be in my playlist. I'll try to do that in the next couple of days. In fact, I better write myself a note about that right now. And then if that might help you, and it's got some pretty good information in there, let me write that down real quick. And I'm going to come back to one more thing about that. Okay, I just had to write that down. I'm going to get busy here. Okay. So once you can learn and you have a little practice finding that neutral place, that's when you're able to hear other things. And with practice, you can discern what's your inner voice versus what something else is. But they talk to us all the time through, they send us signs. You hear like one of the most common ones is they'll leave you coins, like pennies are the most popular. They'll leave you feathers. That's a good one. That's one that they talk to you through birds. I know my brother talks to me because we had a thing with birds, but particularly specifically barred owls. And a week ago, 2 nights during the week, I woke up straight up in my bed, and I looked at the clock and said, "What the hell? Why are y'all waking me up at 3:30 in the morning?" I had no sooner sat up in my bed, and I hear this barred owl outside my window. That happened 2 nights, and I know that's my brother talking to me. It's like, just want to let you know I'm here. Hi. So there's things you have to sort of be cued into the signs, although you don't want to be overzealous either, like every feather you find is a sign. No. You've got to balance that. But you can ask them. You can ask them to give you a sign, say something specific. If you have an affinity for anything with, oh, good. Yes, it will be stronger. Yes. Yes, indeed, Teresa. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to come on here tonight, because the full moon energies are stronger. And then you added eclipse to that. Yes, so all of that's stirring up a lot of us. But just to finish real quickly on this, so you can ask if you have a specific loved one you want to hear from. You can ask them for something that you want to designate as their sign for you. Like, I want, if I see a blue feather, I know that's going to be from you. I want you to send me a blue feather. And I want you to send me a blue feather 3 times. Because one could be, an accident. One could be, whatever. You've got a bird feeder right outside your window and the bluebirds come into it every day. But I'm not discounting that, but I'm saying make it reasonable and yet make it clear, something that you will know, because this is what you've laid out, and tell them, have a dialogue, just like I'm talking to you. All right, Susie or Arnold or whomever, I want to know that you're there. I know that you're there. I believe that you're there, but I need a sign in the physical world. Here's what I want from you, and make it clear, and talk to them that way. Talk to them like they're in the room with you, because they can see you and talk to you. You just can't hear them because you're not practiced with it. Okay, let's see who else had it. Anybody else have another question? Jasmine, yes, you can. Let me see, what time is it? Yes, you can, Jasmine. I'll take one more question. What's coming toward me in, make one more comment for me, because I've got this, I don't know how to get rid of this little heart thing down here, and it's blocking like half of the sentence of the last comment. So somebody make one more quick comment for me and I'll push that up. I think you're saying what's coming to me in love. You're single. Is that maybe what you said? Just say yes if that's the case. Which deck for Jasmine? Which deck? This one? I love it. Thank you, Teresa. I'm going to have to hire you, Teresa. You're pretty good. Thank you. Johnny on the spot. I appreciate y'all. All right, we're asking for Jasmine. What's coming toward me in love? Single. Thank you. Thank you, Neil. I can see it. You'd think in the modern day it would be as easy as clicking on it and dragging it somewhere else, but that hasn't worked. All right, we're asking for Jasmine. Jasmine, what's coming toward Jasmine in love? She is, whoa, that popped right, whoa. Girl, hold on to your hat. I'm just saying, hold on to your hat. You got an emperor coming to you. My goodness, wow, that just popped out. All right, hold on, let me see what else. Wait just a minute. Hold on. I hope this is not somebody from your past that might have done you wrong, as we say here in the South. Well, let me just go here. The Emperor, he's the embodiment of all 4 kings 8 years ago. Well, you might hear from this person. I don't. Let me get down into the cards a little bit. The only reason I say that is the 3 of Cups in reverse. That to me is like one of my 2 third-party cards. Or it could be somebody's drinking too much. Now, it could be that. If you know this person likes to drink, it could just be that. But it is saying somebody that maybe you haven't heard from in a long time, or that you pulled away from. Or it could just mean that you haven't heard from this person, or that I'm just feeling that. I'm not even going to say anything. That's what it feels like. And I said that because I'm getting some cards here. You can't have disappointment like the 10 of Cups in reverse if you don't know somebody. So I don't feel like this is somebody new. That's why I said that. This could be somebody that, now this is the paradox here, is this is victory in the upright. Is this somebody that, no, I know what this is. This is somebody that likes a lot of attention. Okay, which wouldn't surprise me with an Emperor energy. An Emperor energy, he's an authority figure, but he's also sometimes got a little more ego than I would like. So it could be that this person just is somebody that likes a lot of attention. or famous. That can sometimes be somebody who's famous or has a platform. But I'm not crazy about this. So if this is not somebody that you know, this person could drink a bit. I'd be careful of that. And maybe when they do, I'm gonna clarify one or two of these for you, because this is fast. The Knight of Swords in the upright is fast moving action and fast communication, but in the reverse, it can sometimes be disappointing news, or news that's difficult to take in, or an uncomfortable conversation. I say it like that. I know you were hoping for somebody new. Well, you could have one coming now. This is not the Ace of Cups, but it's an Ace of Pentacles. So again, this might not be somebody from your past. It could just be saying that's who this person is. Somebody who's Charles in charge, like wants to take charge, but maybe he likes to keep his own company, right? He could have been, this could be him. Man, I always get confused. Telling me that he's unhappy or been unhappy, like maybe something he's been dealing with has made him unhappy. And he might be a little, I just heard needy. If he wants a lot of attention, he might be a little bit on the needy side. Might drink a bit. And when he does, I think maybe he's not warm and fuzzy. Let's just put, maybe he's not warm and fuzzy. But he is dependable. Okay? He is dependable. And it's somebody who will want to collaborate with you. And it may be, again, if somebody that could want to, I hate to always make this about spying, but he does his due diligence. Let me say that. He'll probably be looking you up, and you should probably do that too. Because here's the World in reverse. This is somebody wanting to repeat a cycle. That's one I get. This is one of two things. Either this person's coming back from your past, although I don't have the Six of Cups, but it could be somebody that you have unfinished business with. Let me just say it like that. Yeah, but you know what? They may tell you they want to come in and work on this, but there's a lack of passion. I don't think you're feeling passionate about this person if this is somebody from your past. Partly because there's been no communication. No movement, no communication. But you know what? Mercury is retrograde, and that's what happens. People pop up from our past just out of nowhere. They might just send you a message on Facebook. All right, let me check the chat here. Jasmine, hang on 1 minute. I'm going to ask another question for you, just a second. Charles, yeah. Well, hard to say what they're saying on that, but let's ask this deck: is anybody new coming toward Jasmine? We want new, don't we? Amen to that. We want new. Let's see if somebody new. Is anybody new coming to Jasmine? Did y'all hear me? New for Jasmine. Girl, I got the t-shirt too. I'm ready for somebody new. Ashley, hey, hello. New subscriber. Thank you, darling. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. All right, let me get one more card here for Jasmine, because I just feel like that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Well, very possibly. What's underneath? Well, you got the Empress, so that's a good sign. Now, I presume, I don't know what your sexual orientation is. It doesn't matter. The tarot is not about gender, but this is someone who is nurturing. It's someone who, I always think of her, she's pregnant on most of the tarot cards, but that is fertile. It means creative, not fertile necessarily like I'm going to have a baby. It just means she's creative. She likes to produce things. And I just keep hearing whoever this is for you is very, very nurturing, motherly even. They're not going to want to juggle you. And I like that this Fool is in the upright. Thank you very much. That's new. That's telling me they're willing to take a risk. They're willing to start something new. Excuse me, y'all. Now, I'm going to read this as the Knight of Wands in the upright is, y'all hear me talk about this as being the player card. It's somebody who's in and out. It's impulsive. He's fun for the night, but then he's gone tomorrow guy, but it's in reverse. So that's what I'm hearing is that's not who this person is going to be. This person is not going to be the player. They're not going to be in and out. But they may have a little bit, they may put a little bit of a wall up. They might put a little bit of a wall up. You might have to just be patient with them and learn how to invest in them. Does that make sense? How to invest in them, what they need. In other words, learn their love language. Learn how to communicate, in your conversations, talk to this person about what do you need? What would you like? Those kinds of things. So you're not guessing. And they could have come out of something, just being released from something that was toxic. So I'm very excited for you, Jasmine. I wish those were my cards. So good luck. All right. Somebody who's very nurturing. That got that strong energy. Okay, Ashley. Who's coming towards you in love? Where am I going to meet him? Oh, I don't know if I can answer that, but let's see what's coming toward you. Which cards, please? Stick with these? Okay. All right, let's see. Ashley. Where am I going to meet him, Jasmine? I don't know that I have an answer for that. I'm trying to think back on your cards. Let me cut the deck. Where's Jasmine going to meet this person? You might be tired when you meet him. You might be, because you're overthinking it. Okay, well, that's the next to that. It could be outside somewhere. Like, just want to see what's right. Well, like in a green space or a garden area or somewhere where there's, I don't know, like even an outside concert, but somewhere outside could be. Okay. Ashley, let me jump to you now, darling. Let's see. Ashley, who's coming towards you in love? All right, let's see. Who's coming toward Ashley in love, Spirit? Let's get some good news out. And for those of you that came late, please go back and watch the beginning of this because I talked about energies that are influencing us from the full moon and the solar eclipse tomorrow. Y'all got your glasses? All right, who's coming toward Ashley? Oh. OMG, these cards are just the ones that I pulled for Jasmine. Now, I'm not playing. Y'all saw me shuffle, but I'm going to keep shuffling. Two came out, but I'm going to hold my tongue. So wait a minute. I need another card on that because that's... This could be somebody that you already know. Could be somebody that you work with. All right. Good, you're here. You could already know this. I know you said who's coming toward me in love. This is somebody from your past. We can't, Mercury's retrograde. They come back when Mercury's retrograde. It's like, I don't know. They have radar. Could be somebody from your past that didn't want to change, doesn't want to change. You hadn't heard from in a while. Can't let you go. Sees you as their everything. Is this somebody you know? Because whoever this is, like I said, it could be somebody from work. The Three of Pentacles says, it talks about collaboration, coming together, working with people. Collaboration. this card, not so much like this card here. Because this could be somebody who was toxic from your past. Now, it's in the reverse. That's good. This can be, the devil card is in the upright. It can be obsession. It can be, oh, yeah, Ashley. Okay, yeah, somebody from your past. Yeah. Yes, it can be addictions. It can be those things. But it can talk about, because y'all hear me talk about this in our readings, these two people have chains around their neck, but they're loose, just sitting on their shoulders. They could literally take the chains off and put them down and walk away. So really, this is about restrictions and things that are holding you back. In the reverse, this is either somebody being released from those restrictions. So this could be telling me either, I'm just tuning in to see if this is you or them. Yeah, this is somebody from your past, Ashley. This is somebody from your past that you thought was toxic, and I think you released them. You let them go, but because they didn't want to change. That's okay. I'm not going to make this complicated. And you pulled away and you isolated from this person. So I think you just felt too restricted and you had to let it go, whatever this was, from this person. But they can't let you go. They don't want to move on. They think you're the Ten of Pentacles. That's the happily ever after. All right, I'm going to ask, what should Ashley do with this person from the past? What's advice for Ashley about this person that's going to pop up on her probably? I'm expecting mine to pop up too. Yes, I do, Ashley. And that information, well, it's not typically in this description box because this is a live, but it is usually in the description. But you just have to send me an email. My email is scorpio1111reads@gmail.com. Just shoot me an email and I'll send you the particulars. All right. What should Ashley do with this ghost from the past here? What is your advice, Spirit, for Ashley? This blast from the past. Well, yeah, they're going to come in. Oh, good grief. Girl, all right. Well, it's going to put you in a crossroads because they're going to put you in a crossroads. They're going to tell you they want a brand new beginning. They're going to be communicating with you soon. This is fast incoming energy. They're going to tell you they got an offer. They want to give you something. They're going to probably offer you an apology. This card often is either somebody who's done healing. They're probably going to tell you they're done healing. And that they've discovered that they're not his, her, whatever. They're Nine of Cups. In other words, you make them happy. This feels like a little bit of a hot potato right now to me. The energy of this card is, no, I'm not. No, they're not. They're not done healing. They might think they are, but they're not. So just be aware that if this person comes in, they think they're healed, but they're not. All right, tell me how to say it. Is it Wame? Wame? Am I saying that right? And I need better glasses for this situation. Janine, yes, I do believe that pets, I know pets are in heaven and waiting on us. And I bring through pets sometimes for people. In fact, last time I did this, I think 2 weeks ago, we had somebody's cat come through and somebody's dog, the one before that. So yeah, they absolutely. Wami, is that correct? Okay. You said it right. Okay, thank you. So yes, pets do, and they wait for us, but they don't just wait for us. They can also be here and visit you here, just like human spirits can. They can visit you. Janae? Okay. Oh, you're funny. So Yes, they can. That's a short answer. Anybody else got? I love those questions. Y'all, thank you for asking those. I talk all day about those things. Okay. Yes, my last question, Wame. Ask me a question. Yes, last one. Jane, hello, Jane. What's coming towards me in love? Okay, that's the love. We're all in love tonight, aren't we? Okay, Jane, I'll make you my last one. Yes. Wame, what's coming toward what? Is this, you want me to stick with this deck? This deck's pretty talkative tonight. I think we'll stick with this one. Okay. What's coming toward Wame in love? Well, Wame, if these other two people, Mercury's retrograde, these other two people, well, at least one right before. Jasmine's was kind of, I think she has two people. I think she's got an old person and a new person coming in for her. Ashley's got somebody from the past coming back. Let's see what you've got. All right, Spirit. Wame, what's coming to Wame in love? Okay. Nope. Uh-oh. Somebody who's very troubled and burdened. Forget about that glare. Who feels like a failure. Who knows feels disappointed. But they have a lot of love. They want to start something new. Let me get some more cards here on that. Whoa, okay. Page of Wands. That can be procrastination. Somebody that you haven't been talking to. What else? Tell me more about this person that's coming toward. I love it when y'all talk to yourself in the comments, in the chat. Who is coming toward Wame in love? Oh, and they're coming in fast too. I forget about that glare. I got to get y'all get me trained up here. There we go. Well, I'm going to give you the same speech I gave before because the Three of Cups came out in reverse. So this is either somebody who's overindulging, could be drinking, or a third party. That's my third party card, one of them. For you, I feel like I don't feel that energy. I feel like this could have been, I won't say it's not, but I'm feeling more of somebody who's overindulging in this energy right here. Somebody who's not balanced. Here. I may just have to do away with that. Is that better or worse? Y'all let me know if that's better or worse. They're not balanced. Yeah, this is, and they're feeling, they're not balanced, but I'm hearing impatience. This is a Temperance card in reverse. And I'm hearing they're impatient with themselves, maybe because of something they did. I don't know. But they think they know either this is somebody that's walking away from you or you've walked away from them. But they still feel passionate about you. They still feel passionate about you. And this is my Wounded Warrior card. Now, okay, Perseverance. Okay, so yeah, this is somebody I think, I don't have the quintessential card of breakup here, but this is what I'm feeling. Because the next card out is the Nine of Pentacles. This is typically my single, ready to mingle card. Somebody who's independent. So I don't know if this is you or them, but this card came right before it. This is telling me, so we got the 9 and the 10 of Wands. This person is burdened. They're carrying some heavy load, but this is the Wounded Warrior. This is the one who they're saying, oh, do I have one last fight left in me? Can I step up? Can I go the distance one more time, or am I just going to hang out here and be single? Or they could be saying they're worried about you being single. But they have a lot of hope in this. They still have hope in this situation. I think they wanted to. There apparently was a tower moment. That means, somebody threw a hand grenade in there and did something. So apparently somebody from your past. Let me ask an advice for you real quick. What advice do you have Whoa. Did y'all see how that flew out? Okay, I'm going to take that sideways. Okay, well, maybe this is somebody from your past, and I feel it might be. The Nine of Cups came out like sideways. It flew out of the deck and flew out sideways. And the behind that is the Seven of Cups, which can be options. So I'm going to give you two messages here. This can either be saying you need to remember that you have options. I'm hearing that, and I know you do. You may not think you do. You might not. I'm hearing viable. You don't think you have any viable options, and I won't disagree. I know how that feels, but you do. There's probably some you can't see right now. But I think you just don't have clarity about this yet. You don't have clarity about the situation. And I think that you're still angry with this person if this is somebody from your past. I think maybe part of you wants to reconcile with this person. You think about them. So I think you're just, where's the Two of Swords? I'm feeling that energy. I don't know where it is, but I certainly feel, you feel like you're at a crossroads with this. And so I think Spirit's just saying, wait till you have clarity. Don't do anything. Don't commit to this person. If you want them back, maybe leave the door open. But I think they need to show you, what am I hearing? That they are stable now. They're dependable now. Before you can move on to calmer waters with them. So I feel that you might be pulling back from this person. You might be holding yourself back. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it would be in your best interest to be judicious if this person comes back. That makes sense? Because I'm not sure they've changed. Okay, I hope that helps, honey. I hope that helps. I love you too, Teresa. Thank you for being here. All right, Jane had a question. Where's Jane? There she is. Okay. Why guys never approach me? Is something wrong with me? I always put myself out there and still don't find anybody. Okay. This is something I could talk about for more than a minute because this is a psychological question, and I, disclaimer, am not a psychologist. But not only do I have a lot of relationship experience, I'm old. Did you notice the gray hair? I'm old. But I've also been I was a meditation teacher for 25 years, and I also had a private practice where I did counseling with people. So I've got a little bit under my belt here when it comes to relationships. And what I can tell you, and Janine, that's absolutely correct. Men are intimidated by beautiful and confident women. That's right. See, I love your attitude. That's perfect. You tell her that's right. So it could be a number of things. It could be, and I know you don't want to hear this, but you're paying me for this time, right? So sometimes it's even goes back to our childhood. And now I'm speaking about me, not you here, okay? But hopefully you'll pick up something you can use from what I went through. And I'm not going to go into detail. It's not going to be a long story. But let's just say I grew up in an abusive household. It was abusive in many ways. And so most of my relationships, I have had to overcome an internal projection, not consciously, but subconsciously, that men just want to hurt me. Ultimately, men are just going to hurt me, and then love hurts, and then they leave. Love hurts, and then they leave. That was kind of, so you might have to do a little digging and introspection. If you have an old wound like that, to get in there and figure out what that is for you and then turn it around. But the good news is that you can. You can turn that around. You can start using affirmations, start doing, realizing that's number one chapter, and start whatever that is for you. Like for me, that might be, I am lovable. I deserve a man who treats me well. I deserve someone who will honor me and adore me for me. So start reframing or reforming those old tapes that are playing in your subconscious. Okay, that's number one answer to your question. Number two is not needing anyone outside of yourself to make you happy. We are responsible for our own happiness. And I'm not saying you're doing this. I don't know you, and I doubt seriously that you are, but it is kind of human nature to want that new car, that new house, that new relationship, that love feeling that we get when we're in love from somebody else. We kind of as humans project that as being something other people give us or we get from outside of us. And that's simply not true. Happiness comes from inside of us. People can be cruel, they can be cold, they can do things that hurt us. That's just life. But it's what we do with that matters. It's like, do we project that then onto the next 10 relationships because that person did that to us? Or do we realize that we are, no matter how that person acts, no matter what a jerk this person was or not, they can only hurt me if I let them hurt me. They can only treat me in a certain way if I allow them to let me treat me that way. I think that's the way. So those are two important things before I pull cards for you. But those two, I just felt like it was important to talk about those. Yes, Janine, we are complete. That's right. I was on the dating app and I would say, I'm not looking for anybody to complete me. You complete yourself and then we'll talk. Amen, Janine. Sometimes rejection is so God's protection. Believe me. But I do want to pull some cards for you, Jane. Let's see what the cards say about love for Jane. Tell me what Jane needs to hear that could help her in her love life. So it starts with, like Janine was saying, believe you're awesome. Believe you're awesome. I don't care what you look like, what kind of house you live in, what kind of car you drive. I don't care about any of that. You believe that you're awesome, and I guarantee you somebody's going to show up to reflect that to you, because everybody in our life, y'all, I could go on for some time about this subject, is simply a mirror. I don't care what kind of relationship it is or a complete stranger. They're there to show you who you are. And what I mean by that is, if somebody cuts you off in traffic or somebody says something, you're in the line at McDonald's. I don't do McDonald's anymore, but whatever. Let's just use that as an example. If somebody's in the line, they cut you off or they say something rude to you, that person's probably a jerk, or they're just having a really bad day. You can give them the benefit of that doubt. That's your choice. But what you do with that comment is what's important. You can buy into it and believe it and say, God, I really must look like crap today. I'm an awful person. Or you can just say, well, okay, slough it. I used to tell my students, be the duck. Let the water roll off your back. Let that stuff roll off your back. That does not make you who you are. That does not define who you are unless you let it. So that was a big diatribe about that. But anyway. Mina, hello. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right, I am answering still on Jane. Yes, I'm still on Jane. Well, Spirit wants you to know, Jane, you do have options. You have more options than you realize, sweetheart. Maybe you're not getting out there because you're afraid you're going to be manipulated. I'm just saying straight up, there was no guessing what that card meant. You are afraid somebody's going to manipulate you. That's probably what happened to you in the past. Girl, I can so relate. But this is preventing you from bringing in your happiness, your sunshine. I think maybe somewhere in your past, somebody disappointed you. You made a choice, somebody made a choice. I don't know. But I feel like, oh, and I'm hearing this real clear message for you. Okay, the lovers in the upright, excuse me, was originally called the choice. And it's about a very, very important choice. It's not some trivial, do I want water or tea with my meal? This is an important choice. And in the reverse, it's telling me, I feel you've made a bad choice in the past. And I think you're afraid to make a choice. You're afraid that this is going to be forever and ever if you give your cup of love to somebody that, excuse me, here, let me finish on this. That if you give your cup of love, you'll get hurt. I mean, that's what we're all afraid of ultimately on some level. But there's another message here for you. Give me just a second here. Because I'm an intuitive. I don't need these cards really for readings, but they're fun and I enjoy them. And I think you do too. It feels to me, Jane, I think you've lost your confidence. And I think you've not been putting yourself out there because maybe in the past you made a decision in love that didn't work out. And it was somebody that you cared a lot about. And when it came to the cold hard truth, I guess maybe they didn't feel the same, or I don't know what happened, but what I think you might be doing is you might be putting out this energy. Remember, energy comes before the physical body. So if you meet somebody, your energy's in that room before your physical body ever gets there. Remember that. And I think maybe this might be, now the Queen of Swords is not a bad person. She's not. But she can be a little cold. And you see how she's positioned? She's got her sword at the ready. But she's got one hand saying, okay, approach me, but tell me, state your case, and I'm going to have my sword ready just in case I need to cut your head off. So you might want to work on softening a little bit, or because I feel your energy. You are a beautiful, warm person. I mean, a really sweet, warm energy is what I'm feeling from you. But you don't show that to everybody because you feel like you need to be strong. I know there's no good way to do that. I think you always coming. Maybe this is because you have to in life. Maybe this is, many of us do. Believe me, I have lived in my masculine side for so long now. It's hard for me to be feminine because I've had to take care of myself. I get it. But I think that may be why you have not felt you could pull in this happy home, happy relationship, and you've kind of been unhappy because you've had a heartbreak in the past. I mean, I feel like that's it. And I just keep hearing, let your warmth show through. You can always pull that sword out and cut them in half if you need to. But let your warmth shine a little bit more. Don't be afraid to let that side of you be seen. Okay? That's because you're a lovely person. Loving your energy. I'll just stay right here, Jane's energy. I like that. All right, let me see. What way? Let me catch up here. Mm-hmm. You do put yourself out there a lot. Yeah, I felt that your confidence has gone down. I just feel, yeah, I see that. It's funny. I don't think Jane is so much afraid to make the first move, but she is confident, and so I think that you're right in the beginning, Janine. Sometimes men are intimidated by that. They shouldn't be. A good, solid, confident man is attracted to confidence. That is attraction for a good man. If they're intimidated by it, next, swipe left. That's my personal take on that. But you can tell I'm a little bit on the confident side too. No, I did not. I did not see that, and I'm 2 behind. So I said I wasn't gonna do anymore, but here I am. Yeah, I'm having fun, y'all. Let's see. Mina, wait a minute. Let me go back here 1 second. I am doing well, thank you, Mina. Mina wants to know, may I please know the current feelings and thoughts of Fahad? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Towards you. All right, let's ask. Ooh, that was a hot potato. They told me put that date down. Okay. We can go with the light seer deck. I love these. All right, so tell me the feelings of Fahad toward Nina, please, Spirit. Tell me, what are the feelings? Ooh, that one's good. Whoa, all right, they're jumping out. Hold on. Hold on. Well, they're very attracted to you. That I can tell you. And they are thinking about you. But there was some deception back here. Well, let's see. They're feeling a little defense. I don't know if this is them or you. Ask how they feel about you. So I'm presuming it's your person, Fahad. They're feeling a little defensive. They're feeling a little defensive. They're trying, but I feel like this is the Page of Swords, that they are trying to figure out how you feel. This is interesting. I think you guys are mirroring each other here. They're trying to figure out how you feel, but I think they feel you've moved on. You picked another direction here. This is them standing over here in the corner. I think they feel like you've moved on, and that they did not meet your expectations, that they were not your cup of tea, so to speak. And that maybe you're just healing, trying to get over this, or they're healing. Yeah, and they're hiding this from you. But what they're also hiding is that they think you are very, very attractive, high energy, go-getter. This is, she's an entrepreneur, she's sexy, she's fun. And they're reminiscing about you. So they're thinking about you, but I got this 7 of Swords in reverse here. I'm not happy. Right next to the Justice card. This is not a good combination. And then that we talked about this player card, the Knight of Wands. So this person could have been somebody who was a bit in and out, undependable, not reliable in your energy. And they know, again, this 7 of Swords, even though it's in the reverse, to me, it doesn't change the energy of it, meaning 7 of Swords in reverse is some kind of deception. Okay. It doesn't always mean lying and cheating, but some kind of deception. But in the reverse, it could be somebody who realized what they did and they want to make amends. So that's a good sign if you want this person back. But because they either feel they're a failure in your eyes, or they failed you in some way, and that you are, here the cards come, you're defensive because they broke your heart. Or you could have broken their heart. Maybe this could also mean you put a wall up and it broke their heart. So I don't think that you guys are communicating right now. I don't see any strong parts of communication. Let me ask. But the wheel in reverse. All right, let me ask some advice for you. get back up here. 1 second. Mina. I hope I'm saying that right. Mina. What advice do you have? I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. Mina, is that right? What advice do you have for her in her relationship with the Hive? What advice do you have? Whoa, that one just flew out. Ooh. Well, I feel like you're probably obsessing and that you don't want this to be over with, but I'm going to clarify this card because this is the Six of Swords. This can be moving on to calmer waters, but it came out sideways, and I'm going to clarify because that could have two very different meanings. And right beneath that is the Devil card. This could be toxic energy. I feel, or it could be obsession, meaning you're obsessed with this person. What is the advice? No, I'm sorry. What is, clarify the Six of Swords to me, the Spirit. And Fahad, what is the Six of Swords here? What do you mean with the Six of Swords as advice for Nina? Stop stressing about it. For one thing, you're losing sleep over it. You've got anxiety about it. Be strong. I'm sorry, I should have shown you the cards. It's the Nine of Swords in the reverse. With the Strength card, you need to be strong about this. What else? What else can you tell me? Are you telling? Let me tune in, y'all, to the interview. Beg your pardon for the silence. I don't like delivering this kind of news, but I can't help it. I can't help what I'm feeling here. Sweetheart, I'm just feeling that I feel like this card was meant to come out in the upright, which means you need to move on from this. This person is toxic. That was my initial feeling when these cards came out, that you have other options that are better for you. And you very well might hear about these options very soon. Somebody coming in to talk to you very soon. This could also mean this person might contact you because they are having a hard time letting you go. They don't want it to be over. Or this could mean whichever one of you is not wanting this to be over. I can see that. But this is just going to take too long. I feel like it's going to take, this person might not want to commit to you. And this is the Five of Pentacles. I think if you hang on to this relationship, I think at least in the near future, I don't see it being fruitful. I feel like you're just going to be more disappointed. And I am sorry to have to give you that kind of news, but the Star came out in reverse. And to me, that's like giving up on something. That's like losing hope. And you're already losing sleep over this. I think it's more stress than it's worth for you right now, is what Spirit's saying. And you know that I was saying, if you let somebody go and they come back, or you let something go and it comes back to you, it's meant to be yours. I think this person needs to grow up a little bit, okay? Because I just got Page energy and the Devil here, and I think they just need to grow up a little bit more, okay? All right, let me see. MC, I may not have it in the description box. The email is scorpio1111reads@gmail.com. And that could be, hi Jay, thank you. That I will do that tomorrow. Also make myself a note to be sure and put it in on my page. Oops. But wait 1 second. Let me make this note. But also, any of my videos do have it in the description box. If you just click that little more button, it has it somewhere in there, and you can email me and I'll get in touch. Okay, whoa, guys. Hold on here. Let me see. Let me catch up here. Okay, Tulu. I think I'm up to, yes, Tulu. Am I saying your name right? I hope. Tolu. Is it Toe or Two? Tolu. So what's your question? I need to know what your question is. Yes, you can ask a question and a reading. So just type it in here. Let me get your question and I will answer it for you. Let's see who's next. Kiran, person coming in. Oh, I so need to do it different. You know what? Oh, hang on a minute. I don't get a crook in my neck when I use these. Okay. Oh, okay, great, Kelly. Will you enter your dream job this year? Let's ask that question. What deck, please? Okay, this one. This is for Tolu. What can you tell me about this dream job? Will they get their... Yeah, will this person enter their dream job this year, Tolu? All right, let's ask that question. Dream job for Tolu. Coming this year? Well, those came out quick. Well, there's something that's not balanced yet. You're at a bit of a crossroads, that I can tell you. Some things that are hidden from you so far. So hold on, let me get some more cards out for you. That one wants to come. Something that's you're either what you're wanting, or I'm not sure if this is talking about present or future, but I did ask future. You need to look for something that's a little out of it's a little unorthodox, something that's a little different that you're probably not looking at. Does that make sense? Something that unconventional, that's the word I'm searching for. Unconventional. All right, what else can you tell me about this new job that we want to manifest? Oh, that one wanted to come out. Well, I'm hearing you're giving up hope, for one thing. Well, I mean, I said that because the card is here, giving up hope. This has a lot to do. All right. For those of you that don't know, I've been a reader for, I don't know, 30-something years. I don't need the cards. They're just nice. So I'm hearing messages for you without the cards. So let me just talk to you a minute. I think this thing that you want to do is a career in the arts. Okay, but a lot of people are in me discourage me to. Yeah. I think that's what this justice in the reverse is about. And also the Hierophant can be in the reverse. In the upright, it was a guru, right? Somebody, a priest, somebody you would get advice from. In the reverse, it means bad advice. It means exactly that. So that's perfect. I think you need to stop listening to these people. Because I'm an artist, by the way, so I can speak on this with some. Mina, let me finish this first. Because I already answered that, actually. I already did your reading. Were you here through that? I already did your reading. I don't know if you stepped away and came back. You might have to go back and play it in the replay. So, one second. again, I think that you need to stop listening to everybody else, okay? Because the message I'm hearing about this job for you is, and because I believe in the law of attraction, the more of these people that come in and tell you these things, the more you believe it. And if you believe it, you're going to create it. And so I'm just hearing you need to get all of that out of your head. You need to focus on what it is that you're envisioning. You need to sit down and actually spend some time. I would suggest you do some visioning. Excuse me, vision it into existence. Manifest it. Literally sit down. There's lots of different techniques. You can Google how to manifest stuff. But I'm hearing, because we create with our thoughts. And right now your thoughts are very confused and jumbled and not very positive about the situation, about your job. And so I think that's becoming a very big influence on whether or not it will manifest. So I'm hearing show some self-love here. This King of Cups is in reverse. I think you need to show some self-love here. You're worried about money. I get that. You are worried about money. You're kind of losing hope here. But you've got, on the one hand, you have a clear vision of what you want. But I feel like you keep letting these other people come in here and throw the monkey wrench in here. You're getting a little irritated, I'm seeing some moodiness in here about this. You're starting to question yourself if you've invested in the right thing. And all I'm hearing, I'm going to, wait 1 second here. So that's the situation. All right, now what's advice? I'm giving you some advice. I think this is dependent on if you change how you think about this. You stop listening to everybody else and start creating what you want in your head. I love it when tarot backs me up. You need to create what you want. You want to create this job in your head. Imagine it, feel it, sit down and close your eyes. What does that feel like? What is it? I don't know what kind of art you do, but I'm a painter. That's one of my paintings behind me over there that you see. Envision it in your head. What does it feel like? Close your eyes. What does it feel like? I'm in my new job. I'm sitting there at my easel or standing at my easel and I'm painting and I smell the paints and I feel the brush as it moves through the paints. You need to do some of that kind of imagining. And I think you've got a very good chance you can create this job that you want. Now, I can't say it's going to come in the next year. I'm going to cut the deck for you. Can't make this up. I cut the deck and the Hierophant came out again in the reverse. So this is the number one, personal beliefs. It's about personal beliefs. So this is about you believing that this can happen. And then you can realize it. So that's what the tarot has to say for you tonight. Believe it and you will see it. Okay. Let's catch up. Kieran, I didn't read for you, did I? Hello, Arisha. Nice to see you. New subscriber, upcoming person, did I? I'm so confused, y'all. Did I read for? Maybe I started to and got sidetracked. You're very welcome. Yes, absolutely. Meditate on it and do that. What I suggested about I'm literally seeing you sitting there, closing your eyes, envisioning this job. Literally, use your senses. Get very tactile with what does it feel like? Where am I sitting? What does the room look like? What is my studio? Whatever that would look like for you. What does it smell like? Really bring your senses into it, and help it become more and more real. And you do that over and over again. That is a great way to manifest something. So I know you're going to get it. I feel confident you will manifest this. Karen, if you're here, I apologize. I can't remember if I read for you or not. Please put that in the comments for me. Arisha, I will read for you. Will things get... I'm going to have to stop in a minute. I'm losing my voice again. Will things... Okay, will things with Otis get better soon? I'm going to use my intuition instead of the cards for just a minute. Let me tune into Arisha's energy. Well, I can tell you this. Otis is at a bit of a crossroads in his life right now. He is not clear on a lot of things in his life right now. Feel free to confirm this. I think he's being pulled in a lot of directions right now. I think he's got some family stuff going on. Somebody's having car trouble. All right, let me see. Okay, thank you, Karen. I'll come back to you. All right, Arisha, what? Yeah, those are some things that for Arisha. Now let me pull some cards. All right, well, Otis, things with Otis get better soon. Let's see. What's going on with Otis? Will they get better? Oh, yeah. See, I felt something. I knew it. He's not doing well. I can feel that. And he's worried about money too now, isn't he? I ain't pull the card. It's just what I do. What I can do. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with him. Hold on. What's going on with Otis? Arisha's Otis. What's going on, Spirit? I'm not sure this deck wants to talk. We may have to switch. Okay, that's it. All right, let's see. Hold on, y'all. When what I'm feeling doesn't match the card, I go with what I'm feeling. So let me change decks. My intuition has been a big part of my life, a lot longer than tarot cards have. So I'm going to pull you some different cards. I think he started pulling away from you because he was, one, conserving his energy. Two, if you're dating, and this is a typical situation where he would take you out to dinner and take you places, it costs money to do that. And they would be ashamed. They wouldn't want to tell you that. Okay, Mina, good. Thank you. I'm glad you found it. Oh, thank you for the affirmation. Thank you so much. Yeah, he doesn't have clarity. That's confirming what I just said. He doesn't have clarity about a lot of things. Something is going. All right, hold on. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. You just hold on here. I mean, I've got conflicting energy. Oh, duh. That's because he's conflicted. He's not doing anything because he doesn't know what the hell he wants to do. I've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Nine of Cups in the upright. Somebody's still healing, feeling a lot of love, but not having clarity about it. All right. Okay, so, and for those of you that have done my readings before, meaning that's a whole lot of extra information, honey. I'm gonna have to stop because I can't. That's each one of those questions could be a separate reading. So, hold up. For me, the Ten of Cups, unlike the Nine of Cups, can be too much of a good thing. Okay, it can be, and then the light seer, it's people actually sitting on the rainbow, which we can't sit on the rainbow, right? So it's almost like maybe he thought this was too much of a good thing. I'm saying he, I think it's a he. Too much of a good thing, and it scared him. I'll be honest. And he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. This could be somebody who's, I don't have that card. I'm not going to say that. Let me see what else is under here. I think your person, wait, let me get back up here. And by the way, there is a super chat on here somewhere for all of you people that are here. I forget to tell y'all that. Yeah, I got to find you. Wait a minute. MC, I see that you had a question. I see I need to go back. Arisha, that's okay. Arisha, I just want to be sure I had your name right. Arisha, you might hear from this person, but I mean, these are all really great positive cards, and that is not the energy that I'm feeling about this person right now. I just don't think they know what they want right now. I think this person is overwhelmed by, I'm just not even going to pull the cards anymore here. Your person feels overwhelmed by what's happened. For example, you said he was an athlete, so she, I don't really know, but feels like a masculine energy. For example, if somebody spends their whole life dreaming of being a baseball player, and they finally get to do that, and then they have an injury and they can't do that anymore, it's like game over. What do I do now? All my life I've been preparing for this. What do I do now? And I'm getting a little bit of that energy from your person. I feel like they're just really feeling, I don't know what to do. And it's not all about you, but until they feel like they can get their life together, get on top of their money, on top of what the hell they're going to do with themselves, like how they're going to make a living now if this was something they were doing professionally. I think they just are feeling, they have a lot of love, but they're just a little afraid to focus on that right now because they just don't have clarity and they're not done healing with physically, I think. So maybe this person is saying, I need to take care of me right now. I need to pull back from the world and take care of me right now. And again, physically heal to see what my potential is. I may have to completely change careers here. And if that's the case, I don't know if I can take care of myself, much less somebody else. That is not what these cards are saying, but that is, like I said, I was doing intuitive readings for 30 years before I did cards. So I trust that more. And so I'm not sure that, I wouldn't take it personally that he's ghosted you. I mean, I would not approve of that. I don't approve of anybody doing that. They can't be mad enough to say what they're feeling, but that is showing you who they are too. If somebody does that to you, that saying, if people will show you who they are if you just listen or watch in this case. I don't like that he couldn't just say that to you. But, you know, men have fragile egos. Well, people have fragile egos. So I don't feel like there's any advice. I don't think you should do anything here. I think go about your life. Leave the door open if you want this person to come back, but don't keep focusing on just them. You need to get on with your life and, you know, see other people. If this person ghosted you, go ahead and start seeing other people. And if this person comes back, then, like I said, leave the door open. But that's my take on that. Now, let me go back up there and catch up. Kiran. Okay, thank you for repeating yourself because I missed it. Because it gets lost in the feed. Kieran, thank you for hanging in here with me. I'm doing Kieran, y'all. I'm not gonna let this person go by one more minute with upcoming person. Now, I'm not sure what this practi life means. I don't know what that means. You know, I'm an American, so you might have to. But I'm going to ask the question as you asked it. So, who is coming in for Kieran in their practi life? Am I saying that correct? I hope I am. I don't mean to butcher it. Please forgive me. And MC, you're next, MC. Okay, Kieran. Who is coming up for Kieran in their practi life? Okay. Who is coming up for Kieran? No. Yes, no. This deck, no, no. Yes. There we go. All right. Bunch of cards jumped out. Well, you could have somebody who doesn't like change. Can we say it like that? Somebody who doesn't like change or finds it challenging. I'm getting some cards that I got earlier. It's interesting. Y'all must be dating the same person. I don't know. Different continents, even. Somebody who has trouble with change, or maybe who is not done transforming or transformation with a transformation that might be trying to do that. Somebody who's not a warm and fuzzy communicator. Somebody who it could be a bit impulsive. It could be a bit impulsive. It could I'm hearing an overachiever because this is somebody they're juggling, but they have so much they're overwhelmed and they drop the balls. So I'm hearing ADD, somebody who has ADD, but somebody who's very attractive. They are attractive. They're a go-getter. They're intelligent. This person will turn heads when they come in the room. They like fast movement. They like to go. They may even like to travel. Interesting message I'm getting off this Chariot card, though, because you see the black and the white, whatever these are. I don't know what those are called. I need to find that out one day. Should go and get the book and look it up again. But sometimes this person, again, I'm getting sort of that, and I can say ADD because I have a little of that, and I've raised a child that has it, and also have a grandchild with it. So, daughter-in-law, I know a little bit about it. So I say that it doesn't have to be a technical diagnosis of that. It's just somebody who's kind of always busy. And when this card fell, it feels to me like they are often, this is someone who will often be undecided, like, well, I want to go do that. But this looks good too. But then I could do that over there. And so they're it's going to be somebody with a lot of energy you're going to need to kind of settle them down a little bit. And that's where this Temperance in reverse is you're going to have a lot of patience with them, because they might not feel like somebody who's balanced all the time, because they're not particularly grounded. They're not a bad person. It's just that they're just not real grounded. This could be getting maybe a lot of air energy here, which could be a bit of a burden. It could be a little bit of a challenge for you, because I feel like your energy to me feels more calm, and like I think you are grounded. I think you are. You take your time to make decisions. You think things through. And I think that this might be a little bit of a difficult thing for you to adjust to. Let me say, I didn't say you couldn't. But be careful. Be careful you don't sabotage this, because this is the card of winning at all cost. Now, this could be talking about this person, but I feel like this is more a message for you that, you're just going to take a little work. It's just going to take you working at it a little bit. Yeah, you're just going to need to put a little bit of work in there, and not be kind of in and out with your energy with this person. Okay, all right. Well, I hope that helps. Put these back. And now, MC, if you are still here, by God, you get the prize for being the most patient. And what was your question? Let me find your question here. I don't even know. Maybe you'll go back and see the replay. MC there. I just saw it. I can't find email. Oh, yes. Okay. MC, email. Okay. Are you still here, MC? Will I ever meet a decent man? You will if you believe you will, if you're worth it. Just saying. Y'all, I'm all about that. Whoever shows up is a direct reflection of how you feel about it, how you value yourself. But let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so MC wants to know, will I ever meet a decent man? All right. Let's see, MC. Will MC meet a decent man? They are out there. They are out there. Sorry about the loudness of the cards. That deck does not want to talk to me about your love life. Let's see if this deck wants to talk. All right, tell me, please, will MC meet a decent man? Y'all, I'm not kidding. You got to start believing that you can attract, that you are worthy of a decent man. That I'm saying that out loud so I can hear it too. So I'm just saying. We just have to believe that we're worthy and that there are good people out there. You're losing your self-confidence. The strength card came out and sideways. That seems to be a big theme tonight, y'all. One of the things, so for those of you that came late, I'm going to say it again. Go back and listen to the first part of this video, because I talked about the energy, did some tarot cards and talked about the energy of the full moon eclipse, the solar eclipse tomorrow. And what I've heard from astrologers that have talked about this is any full moon and any eclipse, but particularly this one apparently, is eclipsing out things that no longer serve us. And that's a very general thing. But if that's a job, if that's a person, if that's a behavior, if that's a belief, that's a big one. And that seems to be a theme tonight in the messages I'm getting for you guys is what you believe is what you're going to see. You know, what's that saying? Something, and you bring about what you, something about you bring, what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. So it's really important to start having some positive thoughts here. Now, MC, back to your, you are losing patience. I can see that. It's like you're giving up on love. No, no, no. No, don't do that. Don't do it, honey. Don't give up on love. Never. Oh, I'm 72 years old and I'm still dating. Just saying. I'm not giving up. I can still have fun. Now, it's a lot different over here at this age. Because I don't put up with any crap. Well, that's not entirely true either. But my point is, I know what I want. And I don't need anybody to take care of me. And that changes things a little bit, thankfully. MC, let me stay on topic here. What is this moon card? There's something being illuminated to you about love. And I just heard you're going to get an aha. This eclipse energy is going to give you some aha about love. Let me get this. Let me get some more messages for you here on this. You might have also gotten some bad advice. And I don't know who this would have been from. But I kind of heard. Oh, and you know what else I just heard? You need to get clear on what you want. And as importantly, what you don't want. Because if you're just saying, I want a good man, what does that look like to you, right? I'm going to tell you the same advice I told somebody else. I apologize, y'all, there's so many names, but about visualizing. Sit down and visualize. What is it? Close your eyes. Sit down, close your eyes. Imagine this perfect new person that is a decent man sitting next to you. What does that sound like? What does that feel like? What does he smell like? What's the conversation about? What kind of things does he do for you? Imagining, dreaming it in your head that other men who are not decent don't do for you. Be clear on what you want. And I will say this is a very powerful time for manifestation right now around this eclipse. Y'all put this into practice. It's powerful. I'm going to do some work tomorrow on this for myself. Me, myself, and I. All right, give me some more information. Tell me something else. What does MC need to hear? There we go. Well, you can also get yourself out of isolation. Are you hermiting? Are you hermiting, MC? You giving up and you're pulling back and you're hermiting? And this you can be out there physically and your energy not be in the game. I'm just saying. This is the hermit in reverse. That's isolation. So, and resignation, which is kind of what I was alluding to earlier that I was feeling. You have to believe that it's coming. You've got a King of Cups here, but it's in the reverse. And I think this is telling me you can have somebody, but you're the one holding your cup of love. You got to be willing to go for it. You got to be willing to put yourself out there and open your heart. And yeah, I know, because I know the way you wrote that. I felt that message off the way you wrote that chat. She wrote decent in capital letters. So I know that means you've kissed a lot of toads. I know that's what that means. So we have to keep believing that there are good guys out there, though. And I'm staring at this death card because I'm trying to figure out if this is your energy or what this is saying. I think this is telling me this is the end of a dry spell for you. That's what I'm hearing. Strange message to get off that, but that is the message I got. So let me People say, what does this death card mean? Whoa, that flew out. Oh, yeah, incoming. Incoming. You about to hear from somebody. Uh-oh. Somebody from your past. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, this is Mercury retrograde. We've been here 3 times tonight with other people. This is Mercury retrograde saying somebody from your past who deceived you, lied and cheated, done you dirty. Won't stick. Yeah, no, we don't want to hear from that person. She wants somebody who's not going. I'm sorry, is it a she? Yeah, the MC wants somebody that's going to treat them nice. Yeah, no, we're not taking that. I'm not taking those cards for you. I'm going to. I refuse those cards. I refuse that person. I don't even know who that was for you, but I didn't like their energy. Come on, give me some positive news for MC here. MC has been very patient. Amen. Yes. Yes, you are. And this is going to be somebody that you're going to go the distance with. This is the twin flame card, soulmate card, happily home, celebration, married, all that good card. All the goods card. Because you've been through the ringer. You have been through the ringer. I can see that. And this is somebody who's going to be truthful with you. They're going to give it to you straight. They're not going to pull any punches, I just heard. Can't make this up. This is happiness. The Ten of Cups, happiness. Just don't get in your head about it. You're going to be confused at first. You're going to overthink it. Your tendency is going to be to overthink it. That looking back card again came out and you saw me shuffle. I hope this is not somebody from your past that you don't want, but somebody from your past is thinking about you. Just saying. Somebody that deceived you. These cards are coming right back out and you saw me shuffle again. Yep. Somebody that you walked away from wants to come back. Well, I think you can just keep looking forward. I think you do have somebody coming in. And I don't, even though this person from the past may come back, that is not the person that I was seeing in those cards. You got somebody else is coming. All right. Yes is the answer to your question. Yes. Jay, will my manifestation come through if I leave my current environment? Yes, but with some concessions, I heard. Yes, but you may have to make some concessions. Excuse me. Pull some cards you don't do that. Yeah, you just can't see it. It's not here yet. You can't see it. Yeah, there's some seeds that you've planted, and you're starting to think, will this ever happen? I feel like you're starting to give up on it. Don't. You're feeling kind of left out and ignored right now. All right, let me pull some cards for Jay. This is for Jay. Well, I know, and I think, yeah, you're starting to second guess yourself. You're giving up hope here. Come on, give me some positive. Will Jay's manifestation come through if Jay leaves the current environment? Well, I don't like these cards. None of these cards came in the upright in there, and it's not good. It doesn't looking good. That was not what I heard. This is. Hang on a minute. Let me see what's it. Okay, I'm hearing a very different message for you. You know that saying, uh, love what you do and it didn't feel like work? I don't think you feel like you're in love with what you do right now, and that's why you're wanting to go. In other words, sometimes it's better to go towards something than to go away from something, to leave because you want to get away from something, if that's making any sense. These cards are saying no, but I don't believe it because that's not the message for you. Have you ever had a tarot reader say that? You pull the cards and say, I don't believe the tarot cards? I'm a little different, y'all. There's a message here. I just want to get to the right one. I think the issue here is you don't feel stable. I feel like you feel like you're walking out on a limb, and you're on the very end of that limb and doing this, whatever you're looking at this manifestation. And and I think you're questioning the stability of it. And back to the conversation that we've had all night about manifesting. So I think maybe you've lost your way a little bit with this manifestation. And maybe what's happening is you're focusing so much on the not having of it. You're not, that you're getting more of the not having of it, if that makes sense. And so when you start to give up hope and you lose faith, it's easy to create that downward spiral of, well, it's not here today. I guess it might be here tomorrow, but then again, it might not. And, that we kind of get into that negative self-talk. And I think that's the theme tonight for several of you, that must be the energy that's going on with this. That's one of the things we need to get rid of with this eclipse thing is this negative self-talk we do. So it's not a question of will it come. It's a question of, can you believe it in spite of things not appearing for you? These cards do not speak well of what's in the current energy. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Star in reverse tells me you're losing hope. The Hermit in reverse says you're in isolation or resignation about something. And the King of Pentacles in the reverse is like something that's not stable. Could be you're focusing so much on the money that you're kind of losing sight of the dream, if that makes sense. And so back to my original statement, I said to you, yes, with concession. Now, I didn't know what that meant at first, but what I'm hearing is you got to change the way you're thinking about this. You clearly understand about manifestation because the way you asked your question. But you can't, feeling you can't get there from where you are. You're focusing too much on the not having of it, and you got to let go of that. Even if you just get yourself to a neutral place, take walks, take baths, do something to not think about it is better than thinking about the not having of it. So I'm going to say, in the current energy that you are projecting, no. But if you change the energy, then you change the trajectory, you change what you pull to you, there's always the possibility. Anything is possible. But with where you are at this very moment, the energy is saying if you don't change that, the answer would be no. And I don't like to say no, but that's what those cards say. So you have to make a concession, and I think the concession is in your thinking, how you're thinking about it. Okay. Did I miss anybody? Let me see here. Where are we here? And Hannah, I think that's gonna Hannah. Oh boy, I got it. way back up here. Let me catch up here. Y'all, I can't do this all night. I love y'all, but I just saw Hannah. Oh, Brooklyn loves cake. All right, welcome, welcome. A lot of not many people here. I don't know tonight, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being patient with me. Okay, there it is, Hannah. What's coming toward me in love in April for Hannah? Is this the right deck for Hannah? No, this one. What's coming toward Hannah in love for April? Y'all, let me know, because I might not can read them all tonight, but in the comments. I want to do these more, and I have to figure out a way to manage my time. I know a lot of readers do signs. You know, they just go through all the signs. I've never done that. I don't know. Or should I just take a theme night and ask one question? All right, let me, Hannah. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Hannah, I want to be Hannah tonight. You got a King of Cups coming to you, darling. I'm just saying. And somebody who's very, very truthful. Oh, yes, please. Can I hear an amen? Somebody who's this person's going to come in very fast. Wow. Okay, we all want to be Hannah tonight. I'm just saying. This person's going to be obsessed with you. Be careful you don't overdo that. Could also mean they're toxic. I don't know, but that's not what I heard. Take it slow. Take this slow, because you're going to fall hard for this person is what I heard. Or they're going to fall hard for you. This could be saying, this is a Six of Swords. One of you is coming out of something and moving on to calmer waters. So that could say they're moving away from something. I don't know if this is you or them. Maybe they've been in a relationship and now they're, and there's still a little bit of confusion. They're still confused and they're not, that's typical for anybody coming out of a relationship if that's the case here. Yeah. They're just not quite finished with an ending. And I think this is an internal ending. It takes a long time to get over something like that. So, Hannah, I don't know if that's you or your person, but we did ask about this person coming towards you. Yeah, somebody left them out in the cold, disappointed them. But this person, I don't feel, yeah, this is beautiful. This is somebody who's very nurturing. This person has a beautiful heart. Oh, that's yummy energy I'm feeling with this person. Well, you got the prize for the best reading for tonight, Hannah. Yay, you. So the answer is yes, a yummy King of Cups. Yes. Somebody who you can count on is going to tell you the truth. We like that. Yes, please. Charge your phone up. Okay, let's see. I know, Janine, I'm about worn out, but I'm having fun. It's a good worn out. That's sweet, Janine. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all reposted your questions because, yeah, it does get lost. Thank y'all for doing that. Oh, well, now you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Left me a little gratitude offering. Thank you. In my box. All right, I think I'm catching up. Y'all bear with me here. Okay, so I read Hannah and MC. Hi, Marie, to you. Maynard, am I saying that correctly? Gina, hello, hello, hello. Let me see, Gina, maybe. Let me see how many more is on here, because I said I was going to quit an hour ago. Still here. I'm having fun. Hi, Marie and Nancy. How are you, ma'am? I am doing great, Nancy. I am doing really wonderful. Thank you for being here. You're new. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, let's see. Current energy towards me. Oh, I'm going to butcher these names. I apologize in advance. Nira and Nitu were in no contact and with third-party issue. Oh, God, my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. Oh, I've been dealt with that myself not too long. Okay, all right, let me go up here. Okay, and Manur, I see you've posted down below that. All right, so I'm just going to have to take this as it comes in the chat, or I'll lose track. Nancy, all right, I'm on Nancy now. I'm answering Nancy's question. No contact. Let's see what Nancy's person. Niraj, am I saying that correct? I don't want to butcher the names. Please forgive me. Okay. I'm going to ask it. The person you're thinking of, you're asking about here in the comments. What's their current energy toward you? How are they thinking and feeling about Nancy? How are they thinking and feeling about you? How are they thinking and feeling about you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold that here. Hang on. A little cold, I'm afraid to say. Yeah, no contact. That would verify the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, there's clearly no movement here. They're waiting. This is the card of divine timing. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're thinking. They're waiting. They're resisting change. Everybody tonight has gotten the death card in reverse. I cannot believe it. I pulled got cards from 3 or 4 decks tonight, and every one of them, the death card came out in reverse. These are stubborn people who do not want to change. I'm just saying. And I have a feeling that this eclipse is going to rock some people's worlds because of that. You just sit right on that little tuft of yours and don't change. We'll see. We'll see, the universe is saying. Yeah, I'm just getting a real stubborn energy from this person. I think this person is waiting on you to contact them, because this is somebody looking out at distant shores, divine timing. They're not changing. The hangman in the upright is somebody who is getting a new perspective, but in the reverse, it's saying they're not, and that's why I get a stubborn energy off of that card, because they're not wanting to change here. There's been no transformation. I don't know who wants who to change, but that has not happened. And somebody is single, and apparently both of you, since you're not together. So there's no movement. Nobody's coming in. Nobody's talking here. Yeah, well, that we know. What are their feelings? I just heard that they're waiting. I heard they're waiting for you to contact them. But now, hold on. All right, hang on. Okay, I'm feeling. This is a very strong card of communication, this Knight of Swords. Mercury retrograde is bringing people back. So you could hear from this person, but what I heard, besides the cards, because if you're late getting here, I've said this 3 times in this reading. I've been doing intuitive readings for 30 years before I ever learned tarot. So I trust that more than what's the obvious on the cards. So I'm feeling this person would like maybe to talk to you, is thinking about contacting you because I think they've had an epiphany. They have had an epiphany about some truth, and they're not able to let this go. This ending between you, they're not able to let this go. They know that you've got options. They may have options, but maybe they're confused. I think they don't know what to do here. They don't know how, maybe they don't know how to come to you because they were so stubborn and stuck back here, and whatever happened to you, they want to fix this, but I'm just seeing, okay, there was some kind of a toxic energy. Yeah, this is all about, yeah. Okay. Well, 1 second. Let me go back up here. Let me get back up here to Nancy in a second. Yeah, third party. Yeah, because when I saw the devil, I thought that's the third party, and I thought that was the question you'd ask. Yeah. So, yeah, this person did not want to give in. I hear that loud and clear. Didn't want to change. Didn't want to give up their ways. They wanted to play like they're single when they're not. Hang on a minute. Let me see. I do. That came from the bottom. That's what I want to do. All right. So I think they still want you. They just don't know what to do about what the situation is. This, like you said, it's a third party situation. So that's why there's no movement. I tell you what I'm going to ask for you. What are this person's potential actions toward Nancy? What is this person's potential actions toward Nancy? Whoa. Wow, okay. Shoot. Nancy, this person would very much like to come back and start again with you. They want to tell you they have an offer for you, but yeah, maybe they want to celebrate, but sometimes this 3 of Cups can be a third party. So I don't think your person's changing this one. They may have gotten some bad advice. This is a Hierophant in reverse. They're feeling out in the cold. I want to ask how they feel about this third party. Why don't we ask that? How does Nancy's person feel about this third party? What's going on between them and this third party? Ooh. The 9 of Swords, a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety. Yes. Crossed by the Emperor. That's probably your person there who's out in the cold. So they may have broken up with this person. Do you know? 9 of Swords. What else for Nancy? What is this person and the third party doing? What's going on there? Okay. Well, it's not a stable relationship. I can tell you that. Maybe affecting the money. They're saying that card. Well, if this was a marriage, it's on its way out. I will tell you that. The Hierophant in the reverse. If this was a marriage, it's yeah, and right underneath that, happy home. Let me get some more jumpers here. What else? What's the third party situation here for Nancy? Too many. Give me a few more cards for Nancy, please. A couple more cards. I wonder if there's any love left at all. This Page of Cups, that's like somebody's holding back their feelings. They're with. I heard holding back. They're just holding back their feelings. So whatever's going on over there, it may be the beginning of an end, Nancy. I think that's, that grass wasn't greener. That's what I'm hearing. That grass was not greener. I wish I had something more definitive for you. What's the potential actions this person might take? Can you give me that, Nancy? Potential actions. Whew. Well, this person wants me to believe that you are their Nine of Cups, your happiness, and they don't want to let you go. So Mercury retrograde, you might hear from them. You might hear from them. But I'm feeling, Nancy, that it may take them quite a while to wind up that third party situation if they decide to do it at all. Because honestly, this is a very stubborn person you're dealing with. I'm just saying. And I wouldn't put all of my eggs in that basket if I were you. Some people just don't want to change. They want their cake and eat too. And we know can't change people sometimes. So that's all I have for you, darling. I wish you luck with that. Let's see. Brooklyn, did I answer your question yet? I don't remember. I've lost track of names now. Oh, Lord. There's more people down in the bottom here. Hang on. Let me catch up. 1 second. I know, Manor, I know I've got to find you here. It must be daytime in some other country. Everybody's waking up over there. Hello, Higher Consciousness. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, okay, bear with me. I'm catching up here. Okay, I'll do these. Okay, Brooklyn, nope, I did not. Did you ask a question? You're saying, nope, I didn't ask a question, or no, you don't want. I didn't do. You are all good. You have. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's what I apologize. It just gets a little confusing, and I try to lose myself in the energy of what I'm doing too. Habib's current feelings. Okay, thank you, Manor. Let me do you. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. Let me know that. Okay, good. Okay, Manor, let me get you. What are Habib's current feelings for me? And Nancy, you're very welcome. I don't know if that brought you. I don't know if that's what you were looking for, but I wouldn't wait on it. I think that this person is dragging their feet at best. So that's my feeling. Okay, we're going to ask Manor, what are Habib's current feelings for you? Yes, I am exhausted, Teresa. I'm running out of water and I'm panicking because I have no more water. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, I might have lost it. Let me do Manor's and then type your question again for me. It might have gotten lost up there. So yes, type your question. I don't remember. Type your question again is the answer. And let me do I hope I'm not butchering that name too bad. Manor. Okay. What are Habib's current feelings for Manure? Okay, let's answer that. Ooh, those three want to come out right there. Let's see what those are. Well, your person's feeling like this was a missed opportunity with you. They feel like you are someone with very high intuition. I think they're feeling they couldn't give you the stability you wanted. Yeah, this looks like an ending and somebody walking away and a breakup. This is a breakup here. Right? Where are you, Manure? What was your question? Let me find you. I always like to highlight it so I stay with it. This looks like a breakup. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get some more cards. What are the current feelings? I guess when this card fell, it heard this person didn't feel like they could give you what you wanted. Could be a good provider for you. Or maybe that was how you felt about them, but that's what I heard for them. Let me get some more cards, please. Let me get some more cards for Manure. How does Manure's person feel? Whoa, way too many cards. Way too many cards. That's half the deck. Whoa, that's too long. Okay, we got some. Okay. Well, a couple of messages here. Okay, Brooklyn, and then we have to cut it off with you because I can't. I'm losing my voice here. Thank you. Well, honestly, they don't really want this to be over, but they feel like it was a missed opportunity. This is how they feel about you. You're somebody with very high intuition. Again, they feel like it's a missed opportunity. That the Wheel of Fortunes is like fate. It's the divine stepping in. Sometimes we're at the top of the wheel and things are going in our favor, and sometimes we're at the bottom. But when it's in the reverse, it's saying they don't want that cycle to end. They don't want it to end, and they don't want to let you go. They're holding on. But I don't like that the Magician is in reverse. This is someone who's manipulative. That's a hard word for me to say after talking all day. So I asked how they felt about you, and that may be telling me that they felt a little manipulated in this relationship. Ooh. And at the bottom of the deck, there's a broken heart, but they are brokenhearted. So I don't know who broke up with who here, but this hurt them. This hurt them badly. But I'm seeing love here. Hang on. I'm gonna ask for some more cards. Give me some more clarity, please. Give me some more cards, please. Whoa. All right, those just pull out. Well, this is kind of summing up. Yeah. I think they just feel like it wasn't a good match. That's the bottom line. And I think they're moving on to calmer waters. They're moving away from what they thought might have been a good situation, 4 of Wands, good relationship. They're trying to get their power back. Now, this could be you because we ask what they feel about you. This is they. I'm saying they, he, she, it. So this is probably what they're thinking about you, that you're moving on without them. You've gotten your power back, whatever that was for you, taking authority, taking control of your life. And this person was not what you wanted, what you needed. And they feel left out in the cold. You ask me what they're feeling. And they know that you have a lot of options. They have lost some sleep over this, by the way, but they wish it hadn't ended, I'll be honest. But that's what they're feeling. That's who they think you are. Let me see. I just don't think they're telling you any of that. Let's be clear. That may be what they're feeling, but they're not telling you any of that. Is there any advice? Hey, and by the way, if y'all have not already hit that like button, please do so. I forget to ask that. Y'all got to get me all trained up on this live stuff. Y'all hit that like button, please, and because that helps you to show this to more people, and that helps my channel grow. All right, I asked for some advice for you. Okay. I just heard a real clear message with this. This was not the relationship that you thought it was. You know, we all do this. We kind of dream in our heads what we think a relationship is going to look like. But oftentimes the reality does not fit the dream. And that's what I'm hearing here. That just maybe wasn't enough love. And I feel like there's an ending here. This is spirit telling you to walk away. Yeah, this wasn't your soulmate. This wasn't your soulmate. That's what it's telling me. Boy, that's a pretty direct message. And I'm sorry if that hurts you, darling. My messages are never intended to do that. If you're hoping for this person back, that's just what those cards said. That I just think that that's not the right person or time or place to be with this person for you. So you are in contact. Well, he's holding back his feelings if you're in contact. I can tell you that. Let me catch up here if that was you. I did hear too. You remember when that High Priestess card came out? I said you have a very good intuition. That scares him sometimes. That you sometimes know things and he doesn't know how you know them. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's just kind of like, how'd you know that? More of a curiosity. Okay, Brooklyn. Brooklyn loves cake. I did too when I could eat it. I can't do gluten anymore. Okay, we're going to ask about Nairi. Am I saying that right? Manure, I think I've answered that because I just think Spirit seems to be telling you to move on from this person. That's what the cards seem to tell me. Yes, higher consciousness, you are the last one. Ask me your question. And Brooklyn, we're doing Brooklyn now. Is Nairi going to make a return at any point in my life and attempt to see me? I'd like to know if this situation is completely over. All right, so Spirit, you heard the question. Give me an answer for Brooklyn loves cake. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am not taking those. I do not shuffle. In fact, I don't think that's the right deck for you. Let me change decks. Yeah, we're almost at 3 hours. Holy cow. This has been fun. The time has really passed quickly. Well, they're feeling very disappointed. They're isolating. Frustrated. Is this person going to return for Brooklyn? Is the situation over? It does not answer my question. And I talk to y'all, obviously I'm talking to these cards. Hmm. Your person could be rethinking this relationship with you. I will say that, but there's still confusion and lack of clarity. Lack of clarity here. You know, they pull back again. This is a card of disappointment, apathy. Even it's not a nice thing. We don't want to hear people are apathetic toward us. And I feel like they would like to have some kind of balance, but to me, sometimes this can just mean closure. And I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to lean in the direction of saying that's not the case, because the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. This tells me you make them happy, but that doesn't mean they're going to act on that, right? And there's still, dropped a card in there, because they don't have clarity. And that's the right thing to do. If you're not clear on something, you shouldn't take action, right? Will this person reach out or contact or come back? Don't really have a good card of movement. That's why I'm just kind of reading the energy here. Will this person come back? Will this person? I think they are curious about you, so that could be telling me maybe they're just looking at your social media or something. You did make them happy. There was happiness here, at least at one time. Still not getting a definitive yes, other than this Sun card was a definite yes. And I would say the Ten of Cups, but you heard me talk about the Ten of Cups earlier. That can be a little bit of a too good to be true. There just something wasn't fair here for them in this relationship. They don't shoot the messenger. What else? Yeah, this person is avoiding conflict. I think that's, yeah. I'm going to say no, not at this point in time. Judging by these cards, they're avoiding conflict by staying away from you. And you know what I heard here? Because they didn't want to commit, or maybe you didn't want to commit. Somebody here didn't want to commit, but I feel like this is their energy. They have lost sleep and are losing sleep over this, and they experience some anxiety. They have thought about a new beginning with you, but they just don't think it would bring stability at this time. This could be also somebody who's indulging, whatever that is. I mean, you could be drinking. Hang on a minute, because I'm going to get, I don't have, obviously I can't put all my cards here. 1 second, I'm going to get a deck from over here. All right, we're still on Brooklyn's question. I just wanted a more definitive answer about Brooklyn's person. Is he ever going to return or attempt to see Brooklyn? I want a more definitive answer, please. It keeps coming back to money and stability, and that to me is a no. In this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I think this person just didn't. I said he. I don't know that it's a he, but I think there was love at one time, but that to me is a no. Let me pull one more card. Anxiety. That's the second time that card's come out for you. Anxiety, losing sleep over it. So I think, and here's another. Oh yeah, I think They have chosen a new direction, sweetheart. It looks like this is making a decision, but I said it in past tense, and sometimes when I say things like that, it's like I don't know things I know, but when it comes out, yeah, this deck is talking to me more for you. I feel like they're just moving on. There could have been some deception here, or this could just be saying whatever strategy they have with you, it didn't work, and it put them in a crossroads. They do think about you. They do think about you. And I feel like this was a good learning lesson for both of you. This was a lesson that you both had to learn. You both taught each other something. But I just don't feel like there's going to be anything new. I think it's just stuck. So it doesn't look like it. Now, I'm not in charge of people's free will. Energies can change. That's what the energy is saying today. Today, the trajectory of this is no. I do not feel it. But, like we talked about earlier in this reading, anything is possible if you manifest correctly and if you get busy on that. But the cards are saying probably not. Okay, Brooklyn. oh, Nairi. Okay, Nairi. I think this person did have feelings for you. I will tell you that. They did care, but I just, just sometimes it's the right person and not the right time, or, the vice versa. Okay, whoa, they just jumped all over the place. Hang on a minute. What just happened there? Oh, here we go. Let me find it. You're very welcome, all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, higher conscious. Okay. Yeah, they didn't want to commit. I kind of felt that. Thank you for repeating that, higher consciousness. Thank you, because it's, you've done this before. I can tell it gets lost in the feed. Okay. Thank you. You've been so patient. Thank you. Thank you. Perceptions and feelings of FJ. All right. Thank you for being persistent. I appreciate that. If I can get through this, I'm coughing my head off here. I'm out of water. Okay, higher consciousness. We're asking, what are the perceptions and feelings of FJ about you? You, my friend. All right, and I'm going to stick with this deck for you. Let's see. All right, Tarot. Spirit, tell me, what are the perceptions and feelings of FJ about higher consciousness? Well, I think you're straightforward, you're a straight talker, you're honest. Whoa, okay. Might be a little manipulative. Don't shoot me, that's what the cards say. Sometimes that should just be somebody that might be their own issues. In other words, they may feel it doesn't make it true. They may feel that way, but didn't make it true. Let me say that. All right. Feelings. Woo, this deck is talking. Well, let me get more before I speak on that. There's some kind of, now let me get more cards before I speak. Tell me more. All right. I'm deciding if this is you or them. I'm tuning in here. I think this is their energy. They're feeling they've self-sabotaged something here because this, I don't like, this is playing mind games. And I'm so sorry, y'all. I got frog with it and I can't get it up and I have no more water. I don't like that these both came out. Okay, because this, the Magician in reverse, as I said, can be manipulation. Right next to the Ten of Cups, which says that's something is unhappy, unhappy person, unhappy situation. Next to the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is ego, pride, somebody winning at all cost. And it can be self-sabotage, all right? So this is something that needs to change. This is something that needs to change. I'm going to have to get, stand by. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get some water. 1 second. Okay, my bad. I've been talking for 3 hours straight. Okay. Okay, because I was kind of feeling this, that was the case. Thank you for verifying that. Yeah, this is because I kept feeling, I didn't want to say it because that sounds cruel if it's you, that you manipulating this person, but no, it feels strong. This is somebody who was called manipulating, caused unhappiness, ego and pride again. And it caused an ending because that's the last card out. It caused an, you just verified that for me. Now, this isn't always about ending. It can be changed, but something needed to change is the message I got. Now I'm going to get a couple more here. Is he regretting it? Good question. My intuitive, before I pull any cards, is no, because he's too much in his ego. You dodged a bullet. That's what I'm feeling, but that sounds cold, I know, but. Let me get a couple more cards. Did he regret this? Oh, thank you, Spirit, for backing me up. I think you did dodge your bullet because I think he started over. I don't know that he looked back. This is somebody who's apathetic, disappointment. So he could realize that he disappointed you, but I don't think he's lost any sleep over it for long. Although, I'm going to take that back. Wait a minute. I'm going to take that back. Hang on a minute. I'm going to take that back because there's two ways to read these cards, and the energy I'm feeling here is. Let me tune in 1 second here. You've moved on with somebody else, yeah. Good, yeah. So okay. So he could have regretted it but I think it was about a minute. I mean, I just don't get a good vibe from this person. And he might well have either overindulged while he was in the relationship with you, and that could have been one of the problems. Or this is one of my cards of in the reverse, like this Three of Cups is in the reverse of a third party. So again, you might have been dodging a bullet. Yeah, I think he put those wands down pretty quick. I don't. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to be cold, but I don't think this person lost a whole lot of sleep over this, like you probably did. So sorry. I'm glad you've moved on. Yes, I'm glad you've moved on. Yeah. A workaholic. That was it. Okay. I felt there was something there. I didn't know what it was, but yeah, workaholic. Well, yeah, if you don't make, how are you going to expect to have a relationship if you don't make time for one, right? um, Ansley, not, am I pronouncing that right? Ansley? New sub, thank you. Thank you so much. Any messages as it regards to my career for this year? Will there be any changes? I keep saying this is going to be the last one. You are the last one, Ansley, and I'll have to go because I can't talk much longer. Any messages that regards my career for this year? Will there be any changes or not? I'm saying yes, there will be. Let's see what Tarot has to say. Okay, any messages for Ansley's career, please? Show me what the career for her is. Her, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a yes. Properly, Ansley. Okay, thank you. I just hate it when I butcher people's names. Okay, so whatever you just keep planting those seeds is what I'm hearing. Let's get some more. Yeah, you've been dropping, I heard dropping hints, like, I don't know, maybe passively talking to people and dropping little hints about, I like to do that kind of work. I might like to do that job. And I think that's what this card is telling me. Oh, these are all very positive cards. Yes, these are good positive cards. Now, let's talk about this card, the Judgment card. This is an awakening. This is, I'm hearing reinvent yourself. I'm hearing a reinvention for you. So and the last card here is the Two of Wands, making a choice. I'm hearing go in a new direction. So I feel like this is very positive, saying yes, but it might not look like what you think it would look like. It might be something totally different than you're used to doing. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, and I'm also hearing, the visual on this card is he's holding the globe in one hand, looking out at this, looking out the vista, making plans, thinking about what direction I want to go in. And I just heard the world is my oyster, literally. This looks very good for you. Did you have P pronounced? Okay, properly. Thank you. You're welcome, higher consciousness. Yes. So yes, that is what I'm feeling. I can just kind of see you having these casual conversations with people and dropping these little hints, and I think that's going to manifest for you into something down the road. I do. This is very positive. So I'm going to say yes to you. Oh, I thought that was your question. P. Oh, P is different than, okay, I was confused. Because Angie said P for properly. Are you P, a different person? Confused. P, are you just coming into the chat here? Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, pretty please. Pretty please. So Angie, that looks very good for you. I'm excited for you. You keep dropping those hints. Casually. Don't need to beat people over the head with it, but it looks very good for you. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you confessed as in you did something wrong and you confessed to him. Does he still have feelings for you? All right, y'all. Last question. I mean it. Okay, thank you, P. I'm gonna call you P because I would butcher that. I apologize. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Ansley. I hope you'll come back again. Yes, please. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Thank you for that encouragement. Thank you very much. Well, I hope it's helped people. I feel sometimes I'm a bit direct. I'm a bit direct. I don't hold hands as well as some readers do, so y'all forgive me for that. Yeah, thank you. I got it. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. That's very sweet of you. All right, P. I'm answering a question for P. And back to the question. Let me find the question again. Does Sahib have feelings for me? Yes. Yes, do check back. I'm going to try to do these more regularly. Like, Sunday night's the best time for me. So typically it will be 6 o'clock on Sunday night, Central Time. But if you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell in the community, I'll always post in my community post when I'm going to do them. So, P, let's get to your reading, and I'm going to have to get out of here. Does Sahib have feelings for me? Yes, he never gave me a query. All right, so we're asking for P. Does Sahib have feelings for P? And give me this story here. Whoa. Okay. Well, P, I am sorry to say this is not as positive as my last reading. I believe they feel that there is no more fertility left in the relationship. The Empress in reverse. There's either this person is not feeling nurtured, or they don't feel that they can nurture the relationship. The relationship was not nurtured, if that makes sense. And that's caused them to lose passion. I think maybe they feel like they had plans, but the plans with you fell through, whatever these plans were, and it brought them a lot of unhappiness. And they felt, I can't believe this again, this is like 5 times tonight this card has come out. They felt manipulated. Magician in the reverse can be a con man, or somebody that manipulates people. Not a nice energy. And it made this person feel very, very weak. I think they felt that at one point they were obsessed with this relationship with you, but they've let it go. They are I hear it in my head, are letting go. I don't think they're totally done, but they're in it's a process. They feel like they need to release you because there was something toxic here. And again, they did have love, but I feel like now they're telling me, but they're single now, they're moving on. They did lose sleep over this. There's a lot of anxiety over this situation because there was a tower moment, and this tower moment is when the rug is pulled out. So you mentioned confessing. I don't know what you confessed to, but this was when the rug fell. They felt like the rug was being pulled out from under them. This is often disappointing news about some kind of a collaboration, and it feels to me like they felt they had to walk away, that they were left, I'm hearing they were left out in the cold. So I know that's not what, I don't think that was what you were hoping to hear, but that's what it feels to me like. I think they're moving on, sweetie. I think they're just still hurting over this badly. So, let me see if there's any advice for you. Any advice for P, please, in this relationship with Sahib? Any advice, please? So I don't know if this was a third-party situation or not, but the advice is there's too much going on here. This is part of overwhelm, and can mean juggling, literally. And I lean that direction because the card right next to it is the Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration. So this could be either maybe you didn't have time for this person. Maybe, like somebody else was saying here about a workaholic. If you didn't give this person enough time and energy, or you were juggling something and collaborating somewhere else, and that was the bad news that came in and created somebody being single here. Or maybe they're telling me somebody here was acting single. And it could be that they gave their couple love. Now, I shuffled this deck, and these same cards are coming back here that we already had. So, I feel like this is just saying, back to these first cards here, the advice is to not get wrapped up in this kind of energy, being overwhelmed and juggling, and to be more, and I'm using this word very purposely, conscientious, both of those words, about who and how you collaborate with. So that is what I have for you tonight. I hope that helps a little bit. Again, the eclipse, y'all go back and watch the first part of this reading where I talk about the eclipse energy, and I pull some tarot if you didn't see that. So thank you all so very, very much for being here. I appreciate this. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. It's been a fun evening, and I'm going to call it a wrap and go get me some more water. I wish you all many, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you on my next live. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all soon. I don't know, probably a couple of weeks. See you all soon. Okay. Bye-bye.